Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's CBLOL Academy Round 2 lower bracket, and eliminations roll on. Hello, and yesterday we got Kaboom versus Kate Stars. That turned out to be rather anticlimactic, gonna be honest. Wasn't super enthused about how it ended, but on the same hand, Game 3 was pretty exciting. Today, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about this one. We've got Rise up against IDL, and 4i4 thinks this one's going to be a banger, a clanger, an actual series, and I'm going to be honest, I hope so. Hello, Lunar. What do you mean I told you 3-0? You did tell me 3-0. I mean, I also was thinking, 3-0, 3-1, but I was hoping for something more, Sarulu coming back and just makes Kate Stars look utterly revitalized. So, quite different. And today, okay, Lunar, you're predicting a 3-1 for Rise. Yeah, let's keep in mind the last time these two teams played, it did go 2-0 to IDL. They wiped. Should look so skinny, man. Okay, so funnily enough, between these two teams, IDL and Rise, it kind of is still about Kate Stars. I know, it's really, really weird. We talked about Kate Stars. Yesterday Kate Stars played, but the mid laners of both these teams. You saw Takui there on screen. Linkus is the mid laner for Rise right now. And Takui was the CBLOL starter. He took a break, for mental health reasons, and unfortunately, Leko just kind of sniped the spot. Linkus, on the other hand, came in partway through the split because of Takui. Very indirectly, because Takui took a break, Leko got promoted, Linkus had to fill in for Leleko. So, it's not exactly the successor wars, but yeah, they are still connected through Kate Stars, weirdly enough. And I'm going to be honest, Takui is too good for Academy. He is the best mid laner right now, bar none. We're talking about how good yesterday Kisei was. Yeah, Kisei can't take #1 spot. Well, first of all, because Cats is also a huge competition, but because Takui exists in Academy. And yeah, I think this IDL team has largely played through their mid lane for most of the regular season. I'm kind of also not sure what to expect from these teams because of the path that they had. I'm sure they're going to show, yep, perfect timing, the bracket and how we got here. And you can see where we go. Rise IDL. IDL crushed it. And what was insane about this crushing from IDL was that it wasn't just Takui popping off for a change. Like, Io dominated the 1v1 against Ekis. Shrimp and Takui were connecting flawlessly and just crushing the mid lane. Blair and Yuki were doing really well in the sort of 2v2 matchup as well. So, in general, it just felt like, yeah, IDL popped off and did incredibly well. Fast forward to the next week, or actually, was it next week? Yeah, next week. Pain versus IDL. Pain crushed IDL. There was one close game, and that was game 2. But game 1 and 3, Pain absolutely crushed it. And that kind of calls into question IDL. Like, was this an anomaly, or is this just the Pain effect? I'm not quite sure. So, yeah, I can't get a good read on IDL. Similar thing happened with Rise. Hey, Bren. Welcome. Greetings from middle of nowhere, Ohio. Your connection's so spotty. Are you using data, or is that like your home connection? America's so big, man. Rise was in a kind of similar situation. They lost. They got bumped down. And then they faced Loud. And Loud Academy, Rise crushed Loud Academy. Like, there wasn't even a close game in this series. So that raises questions of, okay, did they underperform up against IDL? Or did they overperform against Loud? Right? Like, there's just such extremes coming through from these teams that I don't have a good read on how it went necessarily. Okay, we're right into draft. They wasted no time. That's interesting. Hello, Wilkes. Welcome. IDL champ pool shallower than Loud CBLOL. That's funny because I kind of agree. Like, my gut instinct is kind of true. Thinks that that's kind of true. But at the same time, they also have a very weird champ pool. So they have a very shallow meta champ pool. But I do think they have a lot of options. It's just not meta, and therefore probably not optimal, to be honest. But we'll see, because Fearless, normally that's a disadvantage, the lack of champ pool, but in Fearless it actually could be an interesting thing. Because non-meta plays a role, if they can get late enough into the games. Brent data moment, fair. It'll be fine if you do audio only. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how that will work, because if I'm not casting, like, a lot of times I'm just adding commentary instead of narrating what's happening, but we'll see, Ren. Hopefully just audio works for you. Okay. Trinimir band, that's against Linkus, the Aurora, Draven. Okay. triple mid lane bans against Tukui here. That's kind of crazy. Patch 14.16 notes just dropped, but we're still on 14.15, so Lucian hasn't been nerfed yet in mid lane. And Lucian first pick's an interesting one. I don't know if it's worth first picking. Like, you've got Corki and Triss still open. I think both of them are still better mid. Ezreal's open, so maybe it's a champo issue. I'm not sure. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's also worth noting Flare has not played Lucian at all this split. So yeah, I feel like this is more of a Tukui pick than it is a Lucian Flare pick. Lucian. Wokes one more day hoping for an Nasus at the dog out. I don't know, man. Aurora got banned, and it sounds like Nasus or Susan is strictly an Aurora counter right now, or maybe it could be a marksman counter. We'll see. Okay, Rumble MF. I don't hate this from Rise. I think it's really stable, really solid. I need to see like setup. So ideally Leona here, since nothing got banned in the support pool. Oh, I don't like the buy. Oh well, we'll see. Olaf for Io. Okay, this does feel a bit like a champish. Like, into Rumble, that's questionable at best. Okay. They did not pick Leona here. Well, to be fair, there's a lot of supports you can still use, so it's not as necessary. Vi is an interesting pickup. I feel like when we've seen it quite a few times with MF, I'm not a huge fan of it. It's not terrible. I just feel like Sejuani would be better. Maokai would be better. Would do more. But if you're picking Vi, you're looking to shut down something, like a single pick. It's not for these two, that's for sure. It's for the Lucian or the other AD carry, whatever Flare ends up running. So, yeah. Okay, I like that idea. I didn't try and waste bans on support. Since there's so many options open, there's no point banning all of it. So, yeah, Leona, Ali, Rakan, Rel, Nautilus, all open. Okay, so it looks like Rise is reading that that's Lucian mid for Tukui as well. Yeah, Rise banning the AP bot option. Funnily enough, it was actually Kakashi and Linkus who ran the Triss Ziggs against Loud. So, yeah. Oh, hello! That came out of nowhere. I don't hate, like, it's really good synergistically with MF and Rumble in terms of multiplying their ultimates, but you still have 0 AoE set up right now. Like, there's nothing good to set up Misfortune and Rumble here. Yeah, and they're gonna just take the roll away because that's the best one. Like, Nautilus is more almost single target. Rakan, as long as they don't clump, it's hard to catch enough people. Man, I don't know about this one, Chief. Like, I don't hate the drop, I just hate the order it's coming out in. Lunar's time. You think it's to shut down for... Yeah, I don't... 4-4, I think will be joining us later. We'll see. Rise banning the AP bot option, yeah. Okay. So this could be Ezreal bot, it could be Lucian bot. I'm still leaning towards Ezreal bot, Lucian mid. We went with Nautilus as the option. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let me just screenshot this quickly before I forget. Okay. Vlad bot MF mid. What over? I honestly don't think MF mid's that bad. Vlad bot is an interesting one. I was never very high on it. I know that back when like Karthus bot was a thing, Vlad bot was a thing for a while. It wasn't. Yeah. That's the side I don't mind. I don't like. Sorry, I don't mind the MF mid. Okay. Rise, very simple team fight composition, really strong engage. Good sort of early game in the side lanes. Vlad will take time to scale. Honestly, actually a pretty good composition. Vladimir, I think a lot of people have forgotten about him, but he scales incredibly well. I think the last time we saw him played was, I want to say Cats was playing it mid, because Kina has a permaban, so Kina can never get his hands on it. But Cats played it, carried the game, just by scaling late. I like the Ryze composition. I don't think it's the best synergistic comp for team fighting, but the scaling is pretty good in general. And for IDL, I'm slightly more concerned about this composition they have, just because you're picking the Ezreal into a Vi. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you're picking the Ezreal into the Vi. I don't know if Flare will be able to... Wait, hold on, let me just double check. It was Flare taking a bot, right? Yep, that was Flare taking a bot. Okay. Oops. Misclick. I'm trying to get the ball at 30. I have to balance it against when part 4 gets in here. Ren, you remember the catch Vlad game? Yeah, exactly. Like, if you can get to late, Vlad is really, really good. The big problem with Vlad has always been getting to late, and also the CC for your team. And there's a lack of CC. So we'll have to see how the Vlad kind of goes. My concern with IDL is I don't trust the skilling on this comp. Lucian is kind of interesting as far as marksman mids go, because his sustained damage is not as good as Tristana, Corki, Ezreal. It's not bad, or even Draven, actually. It's not bad, but it's not like as good. So a lot of times you're picking the Lucian more for early game and mid game. His cullings later on will still be very, very impactful. Yeah, but the Ezreal, basically I don't think Ezreal gets to play, and I don't think Io gets to play late game either. Olaf is not a good late game champion, so... That doesn't have power spike till level 9, Lunar. Yeah, fair. Heck, I'd even go as far as to say like level 12, like when he gets the, or level 11 when he gets his second point in ultimate. Yeah, and he's dependent on items too. Like Vlad, base numbers are not good. So yeah, we'll kind of see how it goes. Into the Lucian, at least one good thing about Vladimir mid, and why I actually used to prefer it in a way to top lane, is that you've got higher burst potential. So when you multiply with the ultimate, this Vlad Vi combo is going to be strong at level 6. You don't need Vlad's damage, not into a Lucian. Vi's damage plus the Hemo Plague will be enough to kill the Lucian. So there is gank potential, and there's very little you can do against the Vi ganks. Level 9 is Q max. True. Yeah. I guess in my head I don't think of like max Q as necessarily power spike, because it's pretty linear scaling on his Q in terms of levels, but you're not wrong. Yeah, having max Q does help a lot in terms of trade and being able to sustain. Okay. TP's on mid laners. Both top laners not running TP. That's an interesting one. Barrier, Ignite, and bot lane for both. Okay. So pretty similar sums for the most part. Nothing too crazy summoner or keystone wise. Yeah. Early levels, Shrimp should be looking for active ganks. Shrimp needs to be very active this game, especially between top and mid, which is generally how IDL plays. Shrimp doesn't gank bot that often. Flare and Yuki are often kind of left in a isolated 2v2, and you're fine at that. They're perfectly good. But Shrimp can really abuse the weak Vladimir early and look for invades and punishes onto the Vi. Lucian is so much stronger. Yo, Spoods, welcome. Linkas versus Takui. Who do you cheer for? Yeah, that's the hard question, right? I was starting to stream off and I was saying like, hey, VKS Academy, they're done their game, but today is kind of the narrative still relates to Kate Stars, right? They're starting CBLOL mid laner versus Linkas, who had to sub in because of Takui. Oh wow. Bounty might die here. Oh. Really nice body block from Kakashi. Well played. Super close. Yeah, Kakashi was standing in front of body block any arcane shots coming out. Mystic shots, really. If Bounty dies right there, right from the get-go against Flare, they've got problems. This bot lane gets really rough for them. Yeah, the only summoners left is Yuki and Kakashi's Flash. Nautilus level 1 is not that strong. And Rel is queen at kind of soaking engages anyways, right from the get-go. Okay, here comes the invade. Did they see each other? No. They must have not seen each other. Okay. Really nice read from Shrimp though. I feel like Shrimp could probably have just waited a bit more. Oh, nice. Shrimp. Shrimp's positioning, by the way, is so good here. He keeps putting himself in such a way that Sting is tanking up the red buff. But if he had just waited for maybe like half health on red buff, I think he gets the kill on Sting. Because Sting has taken damage by the point. Really close. Yeah, but that's exactly what you want to see from that Sejuani early on, kind of punishing the Vi. Because Vi is not really a sustained damage champion, so she's kind of burst oriented, which is weak against Sejuani. And Linkus simply cannot rotate to back him up. Cheer for the Norn players, Norn. No, Spoods! Don't get sucked into Lunar's anti-Ornn propaganda. Ornn is good. Ornn is the literal GOAT. Okay, Shrimp just took only the rip buff and backed out. That's fine. He still got his entire bot side to clear. So again, I would like to see a gank come through from Ornn into a lane. Oh, Linkus is getting slammed mid. Holy crap. Keep in mind, bounty no flash. Oh, Shrimp's going for the cutoff angle. Nice. Very, very clean. Oof. Okay. Sedge also wins nearly all the 1v1s in the early game. She showed, yeah. That's kind of true, yeah. Because very few junglers are sort of sustained damage. Oh, Takui. Is Takui dead? Oh. He's gonna break some ankles? Wait, what the hell? He went for the execute. Okay. That's fine. It's like, yeah. Honestly, for Takui, it is faster to execute, respawn, and get back to lane than it is to try and like loop all the way out. And there's a chance that Zekis just cuts you off, so. I like the call. Oh my goodness. Shrimp. Oh no. Oh, come on! Okay. He's running back for Yuki. I don't know if that's the right call. Okay. That's fine. Very, very nice, Mighty-O. The reason why I wasn't sure it was the right call for IO to back off there is because Vi is cooldown dependent. So if you stick on her, like with his sustain, he might have been able to win that, but that's fine. Yeah. Shrimp had no flash from the bot lane gang, so this ends up being really, really good for IDO. Getting both your kills on IO. If he can win the 1v1, then he will dominate the 1v1. Olaf is a snowball champ. Really nice. Hell, Lunar? Ornn is like Star Wars 9. Everyone wanted it until they got it, and now everyone pretends it doesn't exist. No, man. It's just Brazil who doesn't like their tanks in the top lane. Actually, that's not true. They play Sion here. To be fair, after 8, you don't think anyone wanted 9? Yeah. The whole recent trilogy was just... I don't know. I also hate the fact that they wiped out the existing extended universe. I was a big fan of the whole, like, what's their names? Jaina solo? Like the extended novel universe. That's all been deleted. Wiped out. Okay. Big 2k gold lead for IDL. And it's kind of just off early game laning. The 2 kills that went over. Oh, I didn't realize Yuki actually picked up the kill. That's not good. Actually, that's really bad. IO really wanted that kill. Okay, that explains why they're not getting huge leads. Yeah, it's just small leads across the table.
Sendo bem agressiva, mas sabe que tem o cover aqui do Shrimp. E você comentou do próximo objetivo, a gente tá vendo aqui as equipes não estão se deslocando muito não. Eles estão priorizando justamente pouco mais dessa pressão na rota inferior. O Flare quer aproveitar, mas olha o azul.
The One and Andor are the only Star Wars you recognize. Yeah, Solo was pretty good too, actually, I thought. Like, ironically, all the standalone movies were, I thought, pretty decent.
Eu acho que era mais talvez a invasão mesmo, tentar fazer uma gracinha. Viram a posição do Sting, no fim das contas, com a barragem incendiária. Tem a informação do caçador da Ryze.
I'm really curious to see how IDL presses this lead
Acabou
that they have.
recuando na frente também.
É, e a gente tá vendo aqui que o jogo
Because this
vai
bot side
vai
especially,
pressão
I didn't
e criar
have the
vantagem
Ezreal
para essas
Rel
rotas e
winning it.
acelerar um pouco mais o jogo da IDL,
So I thought
e
Ryze had side lanes to play
conseguir
through.
ficar
But
estável
now
em algum antes do
they
objetivo.
don't have bot
O
side to play through. I don't think they can contest for the objectives.
É que se você fica acumulando essas vantagens,
Level
você
6
dá
should have been a power
você
spike, but if you're kind of down in
dá
lanes,
só
then it's not as strong as you think.
você não tem
And
alguma condição
Linkus
de
is still
vitória
not
a mais pra poder jogar. Então,
going to be a
a
huge
equipe
contributor.
não vai poder cometer muitos erros, ainda mais contra essa composição da
Like,
Ryze,
maybe if you can get
pode
Zekis
ser
into
um
the fight
campeão
with
bem
Linkus
perigoso pra se lidar
and
nas
Bounty,
etapas
like,
mais
the
finais.
problem is you need all three right now at this point. And generally, you don't see 5v5s that early. It's usually 4v4s.
Por enquanto tá sozinho, faz o primeiro.
I mean, you might get Bounty rotating up. I think that's your best bet.
Tem que sair. O Shin
No
tem que sair.
quebra-costas.
Shrim's doing it again. He plays really well around these objectives. Like, look how much damage Sting is taking from just the Void Grubs right now.
Pega no pé, mas não se
Zekis is dead.
importa com nada, o Ariel garante a
Oh my
eliminação
goodness.
e a
Sting didn't
IDL
even get a single Void Grub.
volta a se dar bem, volta a deslanchar, o ouro vai
Okay.
muito na frente pra eles.
Como eu
Yeah,
tinha
Sting is
falado,
getting
por que eu
bullied
tava
this game.
falando isso? Porque no
Really
momento
hard.
em que começou a fazer a vacilar, o primeiro Biro ali, o Shrimp, o Yuki tava quase no mid já, e aí volta pra
Like,
aquele papo. O Vladimir não é um
I don't want to say
cara
that
que
Sting's
vai
making mistakes, but there are certainly some questionable choices. I think a lot of it's just the pressure that Shrimp has put down
criar a jogada.
with the lanes.
Meio que não fez sentido
And
o
it's
Sting botar
snowballing
pressão,
very, very
meio que não
rapidly.
fez sentido
That's
o
really good for
Zekis
IDL.
forçar a mão e tentar um embate por ali, e a equipe da Ryze
We'll
se
see
dá
what else
mal,
they can do.
mas
Oh,
não
whether they
é
can keep up
É
this pressure.
esquisito ver porque qual seria o propósito deles contestarem com esse Vladimir que ainda não tá num
But
ponto
right now, yeah, every lane's a winning lane for IDL.
esse Rebel sem flash, se tomasse a ultimate,
Okay,
esse jogo morrer,
Spoods,
seria
you need to watch that one
eliminado
then.
como foi
Lunar, Bad
essa
Batch and
última
Rebels were
jogada,
good.
em vez de aproveitar um pouco
Grim
mais pra
5 hit.
tentar pegar um pouco de
Yes,
visão,
yes to
continuar
all of
jogando
that.
no bot, continuar mantendo esse controle da parte de baixo pra
Yeah, the
frente.
Clone War stuff was
Então,
pretty good too.
uma
The,
movimentação um pouco esquisita por parte do
those
caçador
were
aqui
the
da
cartoon
equipe da
ones.
Ryze, mas a gente tá vendo que
They were good for their time.
tanto
They've
baixo
kind
quanto
of
o Stig tão um
the
pouco
graphics haven't aged the
desconexos do
best,
que
but
tá
the storylines
acontecendo
were good.
nesse começo de jogo aqui, e é uma coisa a se preocupar que se eles querem garantir a vitória desse primeiro jogo.
Okay, he's roaming out.
Breve 2x2 aí, Lynx e Bounty.
Yeah, I think right now what I'm tracking is just kind of Shrimp's ultimate here. Every time Glacial Prison is up, I expect to see Shrimp gank. Yuki hitting 6 will be massive too. Yuki's a little bit behind right now. Bounty's ahead. Bounty got to sit and soak up more XP. But yeah, those two I think are the big playmakers, and once they're up, then things can happen. The hell are we seeing up here? I was...
Quase, ele tá em 10 minions agora, mas tá entre 15 e 20 minions.
Just got zoned out.
Vantagem do Tukui contra o Lynx
That was
na
weird.
parte
Okay.
central. Claro também, o Lucy
Star Wars to Star Trek RMC? Star Wars me. I am not a Trekkie.
Lynx agora ele toca.
I didn't really watch it, so...
De novo.
Oh. Oof, I'll burn out and Ghost on that. That was a choice.
É, e vale destacar que o Rumble
I'll have to be careful too. He doesn't have Rip awarded. He could get ganked. Evil. Clone Wars wasn't Disney? Oh, wasn't it? My bad. I guess it was, yeah, it was pre-Disney, but I thought Disney like did another Clone Wars thing, no? I might be misremembering. Like the whole Bad Batch thing is Star Wars too, no?
400 de ouro, 10, 20 de farm, mas a gente tá vendo que o Lucian não tá conseguindo pegar as barricadas. Não caiu nenhuma até então.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of their miniseries though. Like Mandalorian was fine, but the whole Boba Fett one
Será que vai
was
ter
kind of meh.
engage rolar, hein?
Oh. Fights in every single lane at the same time. Damn. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, as soon as that comes off cooldown, expect to see a play down somewhere on the map. Top side, Sting ganked. Zekka's barely survived too. They had to dive the turret to get that. That was really, really, really close. If Zekka's had died there, dude, IDL was just running away with this game completely at that point. Oh, Takui with the TP. He wants his kill. He doesn't have ult though, he already used it. Okay. Oh, Takui's dead. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Chief. Kind of over-aggressive. And feeding the kill over to Link is... that's a bit of a yikes. Observers getting their ankles broken. Hey, credit to the CBLOL Academy observers and CBLOL observers in general. They did a good job trying to catch all the action. They managed to catch the mid lane Takui out. They showed this in the small screen. And then they had the kills on bot. Oh. One more axe. One more axe. If that had landed, that would have been so good for IDL.
esse tipo de situação. O que
And
eu
it's
achei
Squeaky peeing in.
esquisito foi justamente na parte inferior do mapa, a movimentação excessiva, a gente vê que o Bounty já tinha perdido o flash, tentou forçar demais.
Yeah, I appreciate that Takui didn't bother trying to flash out this way and trying to get away, because that was a 3-man collapse coming in. I'm not confident he'd have survived.
Pra mim, o papo era
But
sobre
yeah,
a quantidade de recursos que a
little bit
própria
rough.
Ryze jogou nessa parte de cima com o Steam
Good for
chegando
Ryze,
também.
getting some kills. They're still down more than 2k, but yeah. And that's coming off plate gold, because all this is happening pretty early. So the plate gold's still going in favor of IDL. Like top side, they got one plate, that was it.
Já tinham feito anteriormente, botando o segundo aí na conta deles, mas eles preferiram ir pra
Let's see here.
o abate em
Void
cima.
Grub's second set is up right now. It's going away in a couple, like 30 seconds if nobody starts it up. So IDL need to start this. Io has no ghost. He's got Ranrock though. Oh my goodness. That's pretty disgusting. He's sustaining for so long. Oh my goodness. It's a slaughter. Takui dove topside too, by the way. Like again, it's like action all across the map. Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Bot side was a 3-for-3 at the end of the day.
Vira guerra de foice, os dois
Okay,
times
a lot of chaos. On the bright side for Rise, IDL only picked up one more Herald, one more Void Guard, pardon me. It's still enough to get Void Mites though, so I don't know if it's worth it. And then it was a 4-for-3 at the end of the day, because they killed Zekas up top, so. But this bot side is not bad for Rise. Honestly, if they can keep funneling gold into Linkas like this, it's not terrible for Rise. The gold gap is still about the same as prior to that whole kerfuffle.
Quase que pega a âncora ali. Mas
Então.
eles escalam mais esse Vladimir.
Go Linkas.
Primeiro item, então
Yeah, Takui's Lucian,
isso, cara. Ele gosta desses
I don't know, man.
campeões
It's not
de scale, e ele vai
impressing me
rodar um mapa e vai
that much.
testando um abatezinho aqui, um abatezinho ali. De repente,
I feel like he's getting a bit over-aggressive with it. And to me, that's a function of this Vladimir pick, right? Knowing that you can never match the scaling, you feel like you've got to make something happen early, but accelerating game pace is not always the right thing to do. If you're just accelerating game pace equally, then it favors the scaling team. Yeah, we kind of got to see what happens to the Ezreal down bot too, right? When Flare goes in. Basically, Sting's one job this game. The entire job is just kill Flare. If Sting kills Flare, that's job done every single time. You trade your life.
Mas ponto a se destacar aqui é que os recursos estão indo na mão dos jogadores.
And then the rest of your team will mop up.
Que a gente vê que em termos de como o jogo tá rolando, e ponto que é interessante nessa dinâmica aqui é que a itemização do Aiel também é facilitada por ser dano mágico tanto no top quanto no mid. Então essa Hex dentro
It's a very slow rotate from Rise. They are very late to this objective.
E quando você olha algum carregador de dano físico da Rise,
Yeah, IDL still in control of the game.
Pegaram o Yuki.
Pegaram o Yuki na volta.
Oh, Yuki can't even get over the wall.
O Tirin falou, amigo, essa é sua. Mais uma bala
Okay,
pra ele.
that was clean from Rise.
É um jogador perigoso, tá na frente do
Good pick, good
ouro,
pick.
começa a destacar. Esse Vlad vai ficar forte. A gente vinha comentando como esse campeão é parrudo.
You hope Shaker wasn't angry again today and took out 4-4 by making Riot Studios.
E agora tem embate mais uma vez o Aiel contra os Zekas.
Equalizador pra limpar onda de Minions, castigar o Aiel.
Yeah. One axe and he's
Sair
out.
dali, ele queria muito derrubar essa torre, não conseguiu dessa vez.
Por enquanto a gente vê que é realmente
Yeah.
perigoso, porque o Zekas ainda dá esse dano.
I saw a couple people talking about the earthquake yesterday. Seems like nobody was too badly affected by it, which is good. Yeah, and I don't know where 4-4 is, so he'll come when he comes.
Em termos de dano mágico, então esse Vladimir pode ser muito perigoso para uma próxima luta aqui. A gente tá falando
Actually, hold up. I see 4-4 in chat. So.
Pode ser uma problemática, só que o Lynx gastou a sua ultimate e não tem o seu flash. O Vladimir é um campeão que pode dar todo esse dano, pode ter todo esse potencial, mas ele precisa de alguma forma conseguir acessar esses campeões um pouco.
Yeah, I guess we really will just see when he gets here.
Veio com a Solar e já fechou a redenção, então ele quer fazer o máximo possível para conseguir conter esse Vladimir.
Para segurar o máximo de dano que der, recuperar a vida é justamente.
I don't know, Leonard. You say series might be over, but you're predicting a 3-1, you know? So.
Eu sinto que o Vladimir nessa composição específica da Rise, para pegar um cara, ele não.
If it's 3-1, yeah, he'll probably get here if he's gonna show up today. Again, it depends on schedules, right? Like, not everybody's free all the time. It is weekday after all. Spoon's huge 4-4 fan. Same. He needs a VTuber model too. Yeah, everybody needs a VTuber model, and these are great. But 4x4 is pretty photogenic, so I don't know. I think camper him works pretty well. His flesh tuber model is pretty good too. Okay, Dragon's just being picked up by IDL off their bot side. Linkus is pushing top. Should be able to get that turret. If they're not feeling comfortable, they can always just ult to clear this wave. Either Kakashi or Zekis. Oh! Nautilus hook is so buggy, man. Yeah, and Rise, they are staying in it still. 1-for-1 trade. Gold is still... Actually, the gold gap is closing a little bit. We're now down to 2k from like 2.5 earlier. This is good for Rise. Really good for Rise.
Ele aproximou bastante, diminuiu bastante a vantagem que o Tukui tinha em cima dele
criou vantagem
em relação à farm, exatamente. Mas agora o Tukui vai jogar side lane, vai meio que voltar a vantagem.
1-to-1, yeah. Literally just kind of trading even for the most part.
De todo modo, eu sinto que a equipe da IDL tá mandando no jogo.
I'm just trying to think, like, is there...
As propostas estão sendo da Rise.
Like, IDL had the lead from the get-go because of just really good laning, being able to punish both side lanes. But I almost feel like their power spike is kind of done. Yeah. Like, maybe when they complete Mirror Mana for Flare and they might just rush a Mortal Reminder for Tukui. Like, that might be their next and last power spike. But after that, it should just all go Rise's way as skilling continues. I'm looking at the time. It's like 3-4 minutes on Dragon. Yeah, I expect that to be the big team fight that we're watching out for. IDL still have a Herald to make a play with, though. Mirror Mana completed for Flare. Ooh, I want the split push. Yeah, that early gank for Shrimp onto Isle was absolutely massive. If Isle wasn't winning early, we wouldn't be in this game state. Oh, Bounty? Okay. Really good patience from Shrimp. He didn't blow the Glacial Prison. He's being very, very careful with it. I really like that. Yeah, they're looking for their pick. Ideally, they don't want to like team fight.
As ultimates ainda estão disponíveis para criar alguma jogada, mas eu acho que é muito difícil você criar nesse ponto. Eu acho que as equipes estão focando demais nesse Aran aqui, sendo que nenhuma das equipes.
I'm actually a little bit surprised we didn't see IDL just try and brute force the mid lane with Herald. I feel like with Herald and with Shrimps out there and seeing, because they had so many wards down, they saw people split up. They could have just brute forced it. Oh, I was just running down Zekis though. Nice, and he can get out, maybe? Nope. Okay, I thought he could get out. Still, 1-for-1. Not bad. IDL's going for Baron. Damn. Yo, bold plays, bold plays. There's vision too, because Tukui swept and took out the ward. Sting's running as fast as he can. There's no Rumble ult. There's no MF ult. Oh. They're split on both sides. Tukui got caught by Vladimir. They need to kill Linkus. Okay, they got it. Really nice call from IDL. Huge. Oh. Kakashi though? Oh my goodness, that damage. Yep. That I am so impressed by IDL there. The calls from IDL, oh man. This is what we were missing in the regular season. Okay, so IDL really did improve for the playoffs. They just got stomped by Pain because Pain's Pain. But, oh, that series of plays. It starts with IO actually baiting somebody down here, right? Because IO called, like, Sting had to go down, which is why IDL gets to start this up. And Rise, yeah. The flank from Rise is a good idea. But IDL just picked the direction perfectly. And because Shrimp still had the Glacial Prison, he can just stop the fight from coming through the bot side. And they can just turn on the top side with the Glacial Prison. It's huge. I mean, Kakashi did really well here to find that kill on the Shrimp. At least. But we went from a 2k even game. Or from 2.5k to 2k. And now like 4,500. That's good for IDL. IDL managed to accelerate the game again in their favor. Or not accelerate the game, they managed to get gold in their favor again. And they can just play for Dragon. Yeah. It's really critical too, because as long as IDL can take out Zekus, Linkus, or Kakashi, like just one of them, from one of these three, the team fight gets a lot simpler for them. What they're scared of is trying to deal with all three at the same time, because Linkus is a multiplier. So when they killed Zekus bot side, it enabled them to confidently try and force the fight. Like, they weren't committed to the Baron. The call there is more just to try and force the fight.
Vai chegando para contestar, os ultimates deles já estão disponíveis, metendo bala aí, a Emopraga também o equalizador. Então a IDL quer brigar num espaço mais aberto. Se brigar num espaço fechado...
Similar position with the Dragon. Dragon goes down a lot faster though, so... IDL is going to focus on finishing the Dragon first. Oh, nice try from Sting. And then they need to be careful how they play out this fight. Yeah, you're seeing that huge AoE come through. Wow, I guess it doesn't even matter anymore. Yeah, double marksman. Takui's picking up all the kills. This is a little bit scary for Takui. He needs to dodge win. Yep, perfect. Oh, Takui. You beautiful, beautiful beast. Takui does not belong here, man. Oh my goodness. That fight he played so well. He kited everything out. I actually was scared for them because Io and Shrimp and Yuki just ran head first into everything Rise threw out and just did not care. They almost died too. Yuki was like on a sliver of health by the end of it, I think. Like right here, I thought you'd disengage, but Yuki and Io just like sprinted it, and then Shrimp just went running into all of that too. Solid flash from Io, by the way, to try and stop the ultimate, but Kakashi held his nerve. Yeah. If they weren't this far ahead, like, IDL literally could not have done this at Baron. They needed the gold they got from Baron to pull this, to just run at them. And then Takui just spaced out the Electro Harpins perfectly. Spood's 50-minute Vladimir carries the vision. Yeah. Unfortunately. It does indeed look like a bit of copium right now. Linkus, interesting to me, actually opted to go Void Staff instead of Zhonya's second. Feels like Linkus is kind of saying, okay, like, I'm just trying to burst and kill people as fast as I can. I don't hate the idea. I do think when you're behind, building damage is the way to go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Really good combo. Oh, just barely. Just barely. But yeah, again, for IDL, the reason why they're just willing to trade 1 for 1 is once these ults are off the table, right? Like, we talked about how if you can remove one of these carries, you're good for IDL. Removing their ults is almost as good. It's like 70% of their threat is in their ultimate. Oh. Oh, I hate this. Oh. Oh, I hate this. Okay. Really good patience. Oh my goodness. Holy. Woo. I'm sweating there. That almost became a 50-50. Yeah. Good patience from yeah. That peel off was really scary from IDL. Like, I can't say it was a wrong call or a bad call because they made it work, but it was a scary call. Okay, Kakashi able to help out get bounty on two turrets. It's a pretty good constellation prize. I don't know if it's enough though.
O Sting estava vivo no tempo que ele gastou golpear ainda, então o Shrimp conseguiu garantir justamente porque ele foi melhor nessa questão do time, mas ainda assim um pouco perigoso, só que ele agora, beleza, conquistou esse objetivo, garante uma vantagem de quase 8 mil de ouro aqui nesse ponto e vai se complicando agora nesse ponto. A equipe da Rise aqui é bem...
Okay, one thing we didn't talk about is the wave clear from Rise. It's not great. I love their wave clear is, you've got Equalizer, you've got bullet time, but those are your big ultimates you want to fight with. You don't want to be wave clearing with that. Misfortune's range is kind of short. That melee thing that Lunar always complains about, so clearing is rough. Vlad's range is short as well. His wave clear actually requires him to be in the minion wave, which is not ideal.
O time da IDL vai aproveitando agora
Então.
a vantagem que eles conseguiram. O Barão foi um risco sim, mas com riscos vem grandes consequências.
Yeah, we just keep pushing and
né?
pushing.
Pagamento muito
You can see
forte.
Rise can't wave clear this. They just lose that turret so quickly.
Agora, dentro da base. O
Oh,
Yuki vai caminhando de
jeez.
frente, o time da Rise só assiste, não consegue o engage. Então o Yuki vem, a Rise vai derreter.
Okay.
O equalizador, mas não tem dano, não é o suficiente. 1 a 1, o time da Rise vai sendo detonado. O
Rip down.
não para debaixo da torre, ele tem que usar o
Okay, Linkus is doing damage, to be fair.
Deu uma confusão.
I mean, we end up trading 3 for 3. That's a win for Rise. Zekas doesn't end up going down.
Porque eles vão derrubar 2 inibidores.
Esses abates que
A
saem
questionable
pra
win
cima
for
da
Rise.
IDL não comprometem
And this
muito
game,
o jogo.
Chemtech's actually not bad
A
for both these
base
teams.
da Rise foi
Thing and Linkus both
completamente
benefit from it.
exposta
IO and
aqui
Shrimp
no
are
interior
both
do
pretty
mapa.
happy with it.
Então, a IDL pode tranquilamente
Okay.
voltar pro seu lado,
Yeah, well played from IDL.
tudo, mais
It's not the
garãozinho
cleanest
ali,
finishing,
finalizar
but it's
essa
high
área
pressure
a seu
finishing,
favor,
which I kind of
e
like.
resetar, ficar
It's very
feliz,
similar to what
transformar
K-Stars is doing in
em
CBLOL right now,
passar
where
Esse é aquele drive-thru gostoso.
it's not the cleanest, but yeah. They're doing this to guarantee they get inhibitor, 2 inhibitors, and then they just need to push top after this.
Se o metabolismo for um pouco lerdo, não vai gostar muito não, mas às vezes
Yeah.
acontece.
Rise play well on the turret, and they're kind of tanky, so.
Fast food na madrugada, não.
Pô, cara,
Não
pior que
aguenta,
tá
não.
brabo mesmo.
Já chega
Could
a dar
take some
refluxo,
headshot shots.
foi um
Foi um
negócio
jeito chique.
esquisito.
Foi um
Okay.
jeito chique de chamar de
Lunar,
IDL.
you hate that France found a way to lose that last gold at the Olympics, so US was able to
Mas
tie
a
it
gente
with.
vê que a equipe dele garante essa alma, o que é uma alma bem
They're in the
interessante,
US.
né?
Are you not supporting your country?
Ainda menos dano, então
Sim.
ele vai conseguir manter essa sobrevivência ainda
I'm gonna be honest, I did not
mais.
follow
Dá
the
pra
Olympics
falar
at
que
all,
também
the
seria muito
split,
interessante.
or this year.
Inclusive, chegou no
The
seu
split.
terceiro item aqui agora, mas
This
olha,
Olympics, so
falou
I don't
isso,
really know what's happening.
Eu não tô sentindo que esse Vladimir vai conseguir ter todo esse
I got turned off by the whole
porque
Canadian
o
soccer
Alberto
team
acabou de
scandal.
fechar também a mandíbula de mal morte, então
Our
não
women's
sei se esse
soccer.
Rabadão vai ser o suficiente pra
So
conseguir.
stupid.
A gente tinha avisado no começo, né, professor, que ficou meio carregado no dano.
Yeah, Canada didn't do well
Rise
this
precisava
this Olympics.
acelerar, e aí quem acelerou e quem deu certo, quem chegou mais perto na defesa do que no ataque foi a equipe.
Yeah, IDL just need to group up 5 for stop.
Ao Vlad. Eu tô contigo, eu acho que o Vlad
No point really going for 1 at this
talvez
point.
com uma entrada milagrosa, com esse teleporte chegando no
That push out from Rise in the bot lane.
muito mapa pra IDL, não vai
Yeah, we see this a lot where teams just push out. I don't hate it, but one thing you have to watch out for is that when you shove all the way back here, this is probably going to be a double wave, a double super wave. It could even be triple. So Rise kind of put the timer on themselves for this. Oh, I hate this. I went a split push. Why did we split? Just stay 5. Oh my goodness, IDL just threw. Really good out selection from Bounty. Yeah, Flair's dead. He's dead. This is so dumb. Man. This is like the first, I think, major mistake we saw IDL make. Literally just call it do not 4-1.
Foi necessário o Lynx dar o teleporte quando tá. Porque a equipe da IDL, essa fight pode ter parecido meio
Yeah.
empenada, meio esquisita.
Really good on Rise. Like the moment they saw IO show up mid, they just went for this. It's the right call.
Muito certo, porque não
And this
rolou
trying to turn back around, that was just kind of over aggression at that point.
como geralmente tem em
Yeah.
cada
Bounty
das
putting
equipes.
the
Só não ficou pior
depth
pra
charge
IDL
onto Flare
porque
was huge because it
o
did still
Vlad
get to Kui
foi
in the
voar pro
process,
outro lado, né? Por isso que
but it also makes sure that Flare couldn't get away.
algum tempo. Mas também, se
Even
não
with all the
tivesse
mobility
ido
of an
Vlad,
Ezreal.
a IDL tinha ganho o jogo.
Exatamente, a gente viu que
Rise is still down 5k gold, but yeah, and Link is still not picking up the Zonias. Went with the death cap instead. Okay.
Então não era a melhor situação possível para isso. Eu acho que o IO tava
Canada soccer team and drones name a more iconic duel. It wasn't iconic till now.
não respeitou o tempo de mapa.
Like it's literally never been an issue before
Jogo muito bom até então,
that anybody was aware of.
mas o
Oof.
próximo objetivo vai ser esse barão aqui, 30 segundos. Os inibidores ainda faltam 1 minuto e 40, então
Good read from
não tem
IDL.
teleporte, os Zekas não tem STP. Então uma questão
I like the
de
death push
se
idea
a
from Rise, though.
IDL
It's a good
consigam
shot.
esse próximo objetivo que tá realmente tá bem garantido nas mãos deles.
Mas, ô, professor, são essas vaciladas, essas escorregadas que a IDL deu ao longo do split inteiro que, por vezes,
I'm actually not
complicou o próprio jogo dele.
sure if IDL win team fight right now. They are still up a lot of gold, but just the natural skilling
Mas concordo, porque para esse jogo pode ser que isso não
kind of works against them a little
A
bit.
gente tá tratando de uma melhor de 5 e isso pode ser grande.
Okay, they're in the Baron pit.
Vitória e derrota.
Really good vision setup from IDL too. Like they didn't wait till Baron spawned to clear out the vision. They cleared out the vision first, so that when Baron spawns, they're right onto it immediately. And with the shove from the supers, it's pretty comfortable for them to do this. Then after they do Baron, they should just collapse top. There's a wave coming in soon too. Yeah, don't reset. Perfect.
Vai pra cima, né? Isso que
Tem que ir pra
o
cima.
sábio
Foi
faz.
só o Barão tem que ir pra cima.
It's kind of wasted because these are the last set of supers. That super that just went down here and that super that's going down there are the last supers that come in for IDO. So now they have to pour one again. Ooh, Takui flashed. Brother Takui, not like this. You were supposed to save Brazil, not fall to it. Man, Takui's throwing.
Mas vai fazer falta, tá? Vai fazer falta esse dano do Zekas na próxima briga.
I went from hearts to tears real quick there on Takui. Takui had such a good dragon fight and then very, very questionable fights after. Well, you did say IDL takes a game, Lunar, so, you know, this should be the game they take on paper. On paper. The sick part too is Takui also used TP. So IDL literally can't push, and that's going to be like 2 extra waves that Ryze gets to pick up for free. Linkus, okay. Horizon focus. So yeah, it looks like Linkus is just now building Zonias this game. To be fair, he hasn't died too much. So yeah, if you're not going to die, then I guess you just build straight damage. It's good enough. This Elder Drake's probably going to decide the game. IDL still have Baron buff. It does give you a bit of extra AP and AD, so it's not bad. Ooh, Shrimp is melting. Song of Fire, nice. I was looking at, oh, don't do this, Io. You don't have TP.
Tem ainda em seu
Okay.
favor essa condição de vitória. Lá vem o Yuki. Lynx usou a poça de
Oh,
sangue.
we just, okay. Io got the inhib at least.
A IDL ganhou o posicionamento por conta da movimentação da Ryze para poder se defender. O Aiel vai incomodando muito com esse Olaf. Não deixa o Zekas livre.
It's a game of chicken between the top laners. If Io can hold Zekas here, it's worth. If he can hold him.
O dragão seu já foi iniciado, tá na metade da vida.
Tá na metade da vida. A Ryze faz um avanço. Só tem 3 jogadores.
Half health on the Elder already.
Pra pegar o flanco. Ele tá escondido no meio.
Yo, we are actually gonna flip this on an Elder. Oh, man.
Mas ele tá vindo pra trás junto pra encarar o Yuki. Não foi na
The hell? What's that flash from Yuki?
O Yuki vai ser detonado.
Okay. IDL, get the right focus. Lunar, you can't tilt if you're always tilted. It's just your natural state of being. IDL doesn't know what tilt is. They were born into it. It is their natural state. Okay, and then Elder just cleans this up. It is done. It is finished. IDL, do it. It wasn't the cleanest, but they did it when it mattered. And Shrimp locked down every smite. So, really well played. Really solid game. Also very stressful game. As an IDL fan, this is not... Considering how the early game went, it's not what you wanted to see. But hey, they did it when it mattered. Yo, how come IDL gets like a special animation for their logo? No other team had that special animation. Okay. Yeah, really just overall well-rounded team. A well-rounded play, I mean, pardon me, from IDL there. I'm just trying to think, who would you MVP in this team? I do think everybody did really well. I probably, for one of the rare times, I wouldn't MVP Takui, because I think Takui made that a lot harder than it had to be. I think Shrimp played really, really well. I don't like that Io went for the 4-1 split push, right when you had supers pushing in. But other than that, he did a really great job snowballing. The Ezreal from Flare was absolutely amazing. I think I'd probably give it to the bot lane. Flare or Yuki, one of these two probably gets MVP from me. Ryze on the other hand, I like the composition. I think the biggest problem for Ryze was just they fell behind in the early game. After the early game, they had pretty decent showings. The team fights were pretty solid. The last Elder call, though, I will say, I think was a bit of a mistake. Like, Linkus was looking to try and come and punish Yuki. In the first place, I don't think Linkus should be looking for that flag right there. Like, I understand it, and for Vladimir, positioning and getting into the fight is really, really important. But when Elder's at like less than half health, Elder is the single most important thing. The fight should happen around the Elder and trying to push out the enemy team. It should not be like, trying to find a pick on somebody else. So Yuki getting this flank is huge. And then making this call from Sting to go here, I think it's just that's the big mistake which cost them this fight. Like, they just no chance for a steal. See, you've blown everything here. The fight was never about Elder. You didn't even push IDEO off Elder. So IDEO just makes the right call, which is, hey, Yuki, we thank you for your service. You did your job. You distracted them. We get Elder, and then we just push on. Like, we just wipe the rest of this fight. And Zek is going down too. That also happens because of the clipping Elder. Yeah, right there. Poop. Yeah. A little bit rough.
Esses moles que ambos os times estão dando, essas vaciladas.
Yeah, decision making. Oh well.
Exatamente. E eu vejo que o grande ponto aqui acaba
C'est
sendo
la vie.
justamente esse excesso de vacilos que a equipe da Rise cometeu. Na
So,
série
nice, pretty nice close game.
apareceram bastante,
Probably shouldn't have
mas eu
been,
vejo
but it
que a
was.
equipe da IDL conseguiu aproveitar
Rise shows
muito
that they're
bem,
not
conseguiu
the type of team who's
ganhar
just gonna
muito mais
tilt
margem
and just
durante
give
a
up.
partida pra conseguir
Considering how far down they were,
crescer
they're able
durante a
to come
partida.
back.
E a gente
Now,
viu,
drafting wise
uma
though,
coisa
this
que foi
does
cirúrgica
throw up
pra
some
gente
interesting
colocar.
situations
Ele
because
foi
now
preocupado com esse daqui,
Rumble
ele
and MF are off the
conseguiu
board.
acertar
Both
porque
these
o
are
campeão
great.
no flanco,
The
depois
Vi
um pouco
pick
mais de
too.
setup. O setup existiu, mas
Honestly, the Vi could have been
muito
such a
mais
bad pick
velocidade do
if
que
not
ele.
for the
Esse
fact that
livre
IDL actually opted
crescimento
for the
conseguiu
Ezreal here.
aproveitar um pouco mais as janelas
If you had
que
just gone like
pra
Xayah
conseguir
Rakan,
flanquear.
for example,
Aquela última luta
this comp would have been very wasted from Rise Gaming.
Ele foi pra proteger a entrada do Yuki.
I guess you can argue it's wasted. I like the Vlad, the way it operated, but unfortunately it's not available for Lucas anymore, right? Fearless, it's out. And you could have used this so much later on.
Pois é, se ele chegasse
Little bit unfortunate.
pela esquerda da nossa tela, esse ombro combo aí que eu tava falando que ele entrou, mas não machucou.
So, oh, I didn't even realize they didn't ban Leona. I kind of don't like this. You should have gone Leona here, I think it would have been better. Better setup for the team at any rate. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. For IDL, I don't think they burnt too much. They took out Ezreal, which is like, okay, you know,
Caster não zica, Caster
you won't be able to play that again. It's such a strong champion, but they got their hands on it. It's worth. Io loses the Olaf, so he's down to what? Oh, Pantheon and
Porque eu jurava que dava pro Lynx chegar na backline.
Aatrox. Pantheon and Aatrox. That's what Io's kind of down to in terms of comfort
Era a
picks.
situação perfeita com o pistouro bufado pra conseguir acessar essa backline e eu quase tive um treco.
Yeah.
Eu tava-
Eu tava pronto
Supports-
pra narrar isso, eu tava vendo, eu ainda
It's
falei,
really weird that neither of the
"Bicho,
teams
o
pry out
quadro
the
caiu
support.
lá na
I think we'll
backline,
probably see
né?
jungle
É,
prio
eu
coming in
falei,
next game.
é, e é um pouco esquisito, né?
Sting as well, in particular. He's a really good AP jungler. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the Lilia.
Do Yuki ficou numa situação esquisita. Se ele vai, cara, ele pega o Flare e o Tukui.
Pegava os dois.
É o sonho do Vladimir.
É.
Você pegar a backline inteirinha, completamente exposta, porque o Shrimp não ia ser o suficiente pra parar ele.
É, talvez nesse ponto aqui ele não conseguisse dar esse IK nos jogadores, porque
Por causa do
tem muito,
Malmortes
por
também,
causa
né?
da Malmorte, essa itemização estava muito favorável para a equipe do IDL em termos de conseguir fazer resistência mágica.
Let's
Eu
look at
acho
the
que a
numbers,
equipe da Riot tem que se
stats.
adaptar um pouco melhor para essa próxima partida, porque eu acho que eles ficaram na,
Yeah, Tukui did a lot of damage. The Ezreal. Yep, okay. Yeah, I think Flare getting it would be well deserved. I mean, he pumped out a metric crap ton of damage. And it's not just like Ezreal poke damage too. A lot of it was actually converted on.
Os números da partida,
So, huge props to him.
Dá pra ver claramente os vacilos.
Yeah, as the game was going on, I think more and more Lucas would have been a big threat. A bit longer, and he'd have been online.
Já dá aquela sente o coração, mas também o dano que o Ezreal do
Low-key kind of impressed too with the damage that came out from that top lane. From both the top laners, like both Zekas and Isle.
Mais do que 1k de dano por minuto e outro muito
Yeah, the
perto
Rumble from Zekas did a lot of work this
por
game.
minuto, então a equipe da IDL armou uma composição
And if anything, yeah, I still think it comes down to just not having enough setup
muito bem
for the
deixa eu perguntar uma
Rumble.
coisa pra vocês.
MF combo to
O
come
jogo foi
through.
dominado pelo time da IDL, vocês viram um jogador aí que se
Not being able to pull the
destacou,
trigger and
quem
falling
vai
behind in
ser
lane.
MVP?
A gente
Okay.
viu muito essa questão
Yeah.
dessa bot lane aparecendo muito, mas pra mim o cara que conseguiu achar essas brechas e estava no mapa o tempo inteiro atazanando a equipe da Rise foi justamente...
Oh, they get to Yuki. That's right. Yeah, like I said, Yuki or Flare, either of them. Like this bot lane in general, I think did such an amazing job. Yuki had some really good engages. Even that last fight, like we said, that sort of flank mission, that was perfect from Yuki. Like if they didn't stop Yuki there, then Yuki just gets the engage on them anyways. But yeah, like I understand why Rise did what they did. I just don't feel like.
mostra muito
Yeah, I think just that Yuki engage on you. As long as you fight closer to Elder, that's more important.
O
more than
destaque
anything else.
dessa partida foi aquela ali ao redor do dragão, em que ele para a backline, para a frontline de chegar na backline dele e para o que poderia ter sido uma fight extremamente favorável para a equipe da Rise.
Meus amigos,
É.
deixa eu falar uma coisa pra vocês. Já chegou a informação. A Rise vai pro lado azul agora, pra
Show.
próxima partida.
Oh,
Acho que é esse
yeah.
caminho mesmo.
Okay.
Os picks anteriores estão fora, mas mesmo assim o lado azul tem essa primeira escolha importante.
Let's see if Rise can bounce back, because Lunar, you predicted a 3-1 for Rise. So this is the one game I guess they could afford to lose. For me, yeah, I was not sure, so I didn't really make a prediction. If I was gun to my head, I'd probably have said
Foram 3 bans em cima
3-1 for IDL. But after watching this game, I think it could potentially be a 3-0.
Tão grande é ele, você vai ter que deixar passar alguma coisa.
Because
Beleza, meus amigos, é isso.
yeah, there's still a lot of laning, strong laning picks available for IDL. And right now, I need to see Rise win a lane or win an early game somewhere, somehow. I think that's where they're having the biggest problems right now. So, yeah, we'll see.
Sabe como podemos mudar o jogo que a gente tanto ama? Incluindo todos que também amam jogar. Fazer a diferença nesse game passa pelas nossas mãos.
E pelas mãos de todos que querem o melhor para essa comunidade.
Porque quando a gente abraça outros players, transformamos a nossa rede de apoio em uma comunidade que se apoia como um todo. E damos voz a quem tem o poder de transformar nossa
Right now in our CBLOL English
Escolhe abraçar a
Discord,
E isso não tem preço.
we're trying to arrange for interviews this week with players. And I think because I'm the only person like on right now or something, I don't know. Dia was asking me, oh, who'd I like to interview? And I'm like, well, I'm always gonna say Pain, you know, if the option's there. And I don't think we've interviewed Pain this split yet, so that'd be kind of cool. You gotta pick an interview. Yeah, Kate Stars and Pain in CBLOL right now. They excite me. I have confirmed I will be on the podcast this week, so I'll probably end up ranting on the podcast about Kate Stars and Pain because they're so good. They're so good. Yeah. Break, perfect. Gives me time to do a bit of work. Not gonna lie, whenever I stream, I'm always a little bit scared that like I'll open up the window on the wrong screen and it'll get blasted onto onto the internet. After all, like yeah, some of my stuff, my work is confidential and all that crap. Yeah. 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 Hey.
Greetings.
Hello, Far. I was just gonna say, just got a message from 4x4. He exists. Yeah. Let's see here.
I had some errands to run, some things to do for work. Ran late, but I am here.
All good. I saw your name in my chat and I was like, oh, 4x4. Is he alive? Is he not? Schrodinger's 4x4. I'm not sure if he's.
Yeah.
There we go.
I popped open the stream to see if I could catch some of the back half of the game, but I did not. But the tab was open, so there you go. Need to find your pinned message. Oh, bam. There we go.
Perfect. I should
Alright.
change. This is game 2 now.
Yeah. So how's game 1?
Game 1 was. I mean, it was better than yesterday's game 1.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I think a large part of it just came down to IDL just coming up the gate swinging, caught Rise a little bit off guard. They managed to win all 3 lanes, which I thought was quite impressive. And from there, IDL just kept pressing. I like the pace that IDL put up, but they also, yeah, they threw a little bit, which made things a little bit dicey, especially into Vladimir. But overall, I like the pace that IDL was putting up.
So they let the Vlad burp.
Yeah, I mean, Vlad against Linkus is not a... it's not something Linkus is known for playing. Like, that's more of a Kina pick, right? And then I think the other person I remember playing it was Cats. But that was like a one-off. You don't usually ban against Cats either. So, yeah. I was a bit surprised, actually, that Rise whipped it out that early. The comp was not bad for it. They had an MF and Rumble. Hold on, let me actually just pull up the draft here. Yeah, they had the Misfortune and Rumble. So it wasn't a bad pick. I just felt like they didn't have enough setup for it. And like, if you had like a Sedge Leona, that would have been a picture-perfect comp for me.
Right.
But as it stood, it was kind of like, okay. Like, the idea is good if you can get it. And we saw a couple of times the damage coming out. But because IDL had such a big lead, popped the fight and then just kind of ran with like a couple of thousand gold advantage, it was enough for them to just kind of soak the damage and still win fights.
Yeah.
Linkus was going up though. Given another 10 minutes, he probably would have been able to carry some of those games.
Muito bem, meus amigos, já estamos de volta rapidinho para a segunda partida e aqui, ó, direto e reto, vambora com o Pikban para acompanhar o segundo confronto entre IDL.
Seems like we're diving right into draft.
1 a 0 IDL. Jogo controlado, vai mesmo com aquelas.
That's generally how they've been doing it in playoffs, right?
Foi jogo relativamente tranquilo para a equipe da IDL. Alguns sustos,
Okay, Rise on the blue side, so okay. That's good. Yesterday it was just the same size the entire time.
A gente tá vendo os banimentos rolando já aqui na tela. A gente vê que a Rise provavelmente vai se manter com esse planejamento de colocar o Tukui numa situação um pouco menor, um pouco mais desfavorável em termos de Champion Pool. Eu ainda acho que é o approach correto. Eu vejo que a equipe da Rise botando uma análise aqui é justamente eles
okay, so keeping the Azir ban. I wonder if they're just gonna perma 3-target Tukui.
Mais para eles mesmos nessa
I mean,
evolução, então acho que
with the Azir, I think that's fair. Unless you want to pick it yourself, but B1 Azir is a little tough.
Yeah. Tukui's, I think, the only mid laner right now who's just like blinding his mids every time.
Yeah.
I mean, even last game he did it too, right? Like the Lucian went mid. Granted, that one's a flex, but. Okay, IDL is changing up their bans on red side. Are they gonna just give over Draven? Or wait, actually no, I think they opened up the Tryndamere because they probably have counters for Tryndamere, just... Yeah, they just didn't want it on red side because then there's no counter bans. Or no chance to counter it before the counters get banned. There we go.
Yeah.
Está tudo alinhadinho, porque tiraram os mesmos bonecos, não querem deixar o Tutuco jogar de jeito nenhum com esses campeões, Azir, Ari e LeBlanc removidos.
É, mas uma grande questão é que coloca relógio.
Wow, okay.
Equipe da Rise, porque se eles não vencerem
The Draven entrance open.
no jogo 4 são só 3 banimentos e para possível
Yeah,
jogo
really
não
respecting
ban,
Kakashi
então,
Zig.
isso
Okay.
mudaria totalmente a Champion Pool do Tukui, então poderia ser grande problema.
That's why I was a little bit surprised when Rise banned the Zigs. I thought Kakashi played more than Blair, but oh well.
Ainda mais nesse draft que era pouco mais complicado, porque a Ezreal é o melhor.
Okay, it's gonna be Ash, bro. I'm calling it now.
Que consegue jogar contra ela, mas a gente vê que é por conta dessa mobilidade, mas os outros campeões que não têm mobilidade.
Oh wow, yeah, that Rise comp really does not have a lot of setup for two huge ults. Vi Nautilus is.
Yeah, like we've seen Vi paired with Misfortune Rumble a couple times, but like it's
Yeah,
okay
hard,
for single target
it's
pick.
hard,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. Also, like where they picked the Vi was kind of weird to me because diving a Lucian with the Vi feels questionable. Like the Ezreal kind of made it worth it, but yeah, that was ideal opting to put an Ezreal into the face of a Vi, but.
Então com essa Ashe, então a primeira escolha, o próprio Flair já escolheu o seu campeão, é esse Jhin, e eu tô vendo agora uma Shyvana.
Shyvana, a gente já viu várias vezes Shyvana aqui no Brasil, ainda não me convenceu 100%.
Maybe just getting all the utility junglers for free.
Ela corre de lado pro outro, joga uns foguinhos e é isso aí. Ela meio que não é que
Wow, we are picking Yone really early here for
a
us.
selva muito rápido, ela vai só dando o chip damage, né? Vai só só baixando a barra de vida e deixa o resto da galera finalizar.
Pra mim, o problema dela é que ela não
Linkus's Yone was not bad though. He played it once. Takui hasn't touched it at all.
E é diferente das áreas do Brand que
I guess
Either they
Takui
grab
falls.
cannon.
muito rápido, chega na rota e tem algum controle de grupo
Oh,
e a Shivana, por enquanto, não.
Think they should
Mas
grab
a
cannon here
única
instead?
lugar que ela realmente
No, I'm
tá
saying
muito
Zekis
certo, assim,
Oh,
acima
for,
em relação
for
às
Rise.
outras ligas, é justamente na LPL.
Yeah,
Então, eu
yeah,
acho
yeah.
que os
Yeah,
jogadores
that'd be good
com
actually,
mais
yeah.
flancos tentam jogar de uma maneira diferente pra acessar essa backline pra você conseguir acertar esse dano e não ficar utilizando
We're picking a
justamente pra
Jace
utilizar o
already.
básico planejante pra acertar a frontline. Então, a gente vê agora também a resposta.
Does Jace answer Yone?
que o DDL compra justamente com esse Jace pra poder dar match nesse poke aqui. Acho que é uma escolha interessante. O Tukuri também acho que ele é bem o estilo do campeão que ele gosta de jogar. E ele também consegue colocar um pouquinho de pressão nesse Yone nesse começo da fase
E
de
é Jace
rota.
com Jhin, né?
E é uma composição de alcance
Melio
muito boa.
ban.
Sim,
Ah.
sim, eles conseguem enraizar caso o Maokai queira ir lá atrás. Na real,
I was watching the
precisa
NACL
Maokai lá atrás, com o ultimate, ele
hype
já
video
dá o
thing they put out
enraizamento, abre
the
o
weekend.
ultimate do Jhin, o Jace vai
Was Cubby and Kangas like interviewing a bunch of coaches about what champions?
Eu gosto do
I think they're saying there's 110 or 118 champions picked in NOCL already. Who do you think is the next one? And
Ooh.
ZZ and Rago were talking about potentially Milio being that champion.
About Milio?
Yeah, it's just it hasn't been picked, but as far as Enchanted supports go, it works pretty well in card meta.
Yeah.
Yeah, Braum and Milio both taken away. Okay, I like that. I feel like you could have helped the Yone and just picked the Braum here and then pick the Yone second round.
É uma pergunta aqui que o Ariel vai jogar aí na partida.
É, eu acho que ele ainda tem um rematch aqui
The Uncamille bans against IO.
pode ser uma resposta que a equipe da Rise vai
There's still an Aatrox if he wants it, but then while you're
Yeah.
picking Aatrox into Yone, you're asking to be
vai
picked.
deixar esse
So
last pick, que é a melhor coisa que eles poderiam
Faz
fazer.
sentido, aham.
É, e a Leona que eu acho que encaixa muito bem. Acho que a única problemática aqui é que um Purificar e um Passo de Mercúrio não vai ter tanto valor também por conta desse dano
okay,
físico.
Leona. I like the draft coming out in IDL in isolation. I'm not sure how I feel about it into what I'm seeing from Rise so far though. Oh, and there's the cannon that you're calling for.
There we go.
Lock it, it's picture perfect.
Uma coisa bem que a gente tá acostumado já. E o Kennen aqui sendo nas mãos aqui pra equipe da Rise, que eu acho que é justamente o melhor pick que eles podem oferecer no momento.
Mas aí pra mim tem esse Kennen vem com um bônus, que não vai jogar Kennen contra o Alistar. O Alistar tá junto com o
Yeah, I
Kennen.
wonder if you can just flip it into mid if you want to. If the Yone Jace matchup's bad, I don't know if it's bad. I just yeah, I'm just surprised that we see the Jace here, but I don't know the Jace matchups well. So
Dude, Cannon is 15 and 4.
wow,
É, tá lá.
Oh, it's actually Yorick.
wow. Okay,
Interesting.
a box sale is cooking.
E a IDL querendo jogar já pra cova o time da Rise. Porque se
IL is weird shit, man.
aí
Yeah.
aquela preocupação que eu tava falando
See,
antes,
Wilkes was in here earlier saying that like, IDL is too small a champ pool. But to me, it's like they have a very small meta champ pool. If we look outside the meta, they've got a champion. Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether that's good or bad, I mean, that's a whole different discussion. But damn, okay.
Justamente contra essas matchups contra Kennen também. Então,
What the
Kennen,
frick?
apesar de ser esse campeão à distância, a gente vê que o meta ele oferece muitas opções
I mean, okay.
de jogar contra esses campeões
Oh,
que
wait.
são
Screenshot. Before
A
I.
gente viu o top laner da equipe adversária jogando com 500 picks de phase, jogou de Dali, jogou de Smolder, jogou de Zeri top, justamente contra essas matchups contra Kennen também. Então, Kennen apesar de ser esse campeão à distância,
Yeah, I've got very, very mixed feelings about the IDL comp. In isolation, I thought it was good until they locked the Yorick. But they can kind of play a poke comp actually with this comp, where your Maokai and Leona can effectively create space for your Jason Jhin. And then Yorick just split pushes for days. The wave clear between Jason and Jhin is not bad either. Rise originally looked like they could have done a poke comp with the Shiv Ashe, but it looks like they pivoted into a full team fight composition, which I don't hate. I just... Yeah, I think if they can get a fight, Rise will win. But I thought that last game too. It's whether they can pick a fight and whether they can get past the Maokai Leona in terms of zoning. Again, quite a big ult-dependent composition. When ult is down for Shyvana, she's not that good at team fighting. Same with Kennen.
Justamente esse 5v5 da equipe da Rise é muito forte em relação a
We shall
ter um
see.
4v4 superior aqui. Eles querem justamente esse 4v4
I think top lane's going to be the focus this
e
game
deixar o
with that
jogador
Yorick. If you don't shut the Yorick
só que
down,
o grande
he will
ponto
single-handedly
é que
win the game for
na
IDL.
anterior, a gente viu uma composição da Rise
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
focada
Ikiki really got out of
nos
control.
mas a gente não viu tanto
Trying to check if
criatividade.
Ios actually
Vocês
played
não conseguiram
the Yorick
achar
before,
esse
because I know he played some
jogo
weird stuff.
E aí,
I know he played like a Darius game, a Mundo game. He was one of the first Camille players.
Essas lutas mais
Split.
concentradas assim, né? Vamos ver então o que acontece nessa segunda partida. Já tá na sua tela, CBLOL Academy, segundo confronto.
I'm trying to open
entre
Wikipedia.
IDL e
Wikipedia, there we
Ryze.
go.
Já tá 1-0 para IDL. Eles estão do lado vermelho agora. Ryze que perdeu, escolheu o lado azul, fez a primeira escolha em cima de uma Ashe. Vamos ver o quão importante ela vai ser.
He's got 6 games of competitive Yorick.
Wow, okay. What's his record?
Let's see. 3 wins, 3 losses. The last time he played it was 2019 in CBLOL.
Okay.
And he was on Pain Gaming at that time.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he also played it 2019 split 1 on Pain when they were that relegation split where they had to re-promote.
Yeah, I was gonna say because yeah, they were relegated in like 18, right? Or
Yeah, I think it was 2018 split 2 or 2019 split 1. And then I don't remember if they came out right away or whether they played like 2 splits on there.
Os ataques básicos, ela também é uma campeã que provém muito desse dano, justamente vindo dos auto-ataques do W dela, então é uma campeã que tem que tomar muito cuidado quando você toma essa
Yeah, but he's done it a couple of times. Yorick hasn't changed. Oh, okay, they've changed Yorick, but his essential playstyle has not changed that much.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see Dio's asking me who we should interview? I don't know why he pinged me specifically, but it's like, I assume that Dio wants us to interview Pain if he's pinging me for it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I agree.
If you give me free choice, it's always gonna be Pain.
Yeah. I mean, after they 3-0 out, it's probably like the best time to interview him, right? Just be like,
True.
There's a lot of great questions you could ask.
I mean, the only better time would be after they 3-0 Kate starts, you know?
It could happen.
I'd be shocked if it did.
Very surprised if it happened.
I'm so hyped for that matchup, man. Kate starts with the Pain looks so good. I'm gonna rant so much tomorrow when we record Girls with the Brothers about that.
E poderia ser de novo outro jogo comprometido em 2 minutos de lane, então é algo
Yeah, Kate Star's playstyle has me excited too, so.
Pelo fato de que nessa etapa aqui a gente tá falando de bot lanes que já estão mais pra frente, por exemplo, como Pain, Fúria, que tem bot lanes que realmente aproveitam cada milímetro da lane.
São bot lanes que não só
big old
crash.
Yeah. The range matchup.
Yeah.
It's just tough for Yorick early.
Quanto a equipe da Fúria já ganharam diversos jogos aqui no campeonato.
Yeah, Isle's running Flash TP, he's not running the Ghost.
Aí eu tô contigo nisso, professor, não pode.
Sometimes you see Yorick's run Ghost, and they just, yeah, because they can stick onto you. They pretty much win most trades.
A gente tá vendo aqui uma coisa interessante, que a gente tá vendo a Wave já crashada na rota superior, enquanto o Shrimp tá na parte de baixo, o Sting tá na parte de cima, então a gente pode ver um potencial dive aqui, porque nesse
Jace is putting out the mid lane pretty heavily too.
Ser um ângulo de dive aqui por parte da equipe da Ryze. Tô bem curioso pra ver se o Sting vai ter esse culhão e para
Well, Io missed a lot. Like, was that 2-3 minutes in a row?
Yeah, he's only down 3 to be fair.
True.
But yeah, he missed a shit ton. I was watching that, I was like, yeah, like what are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Even with the Q, the empowered auto, it's still hard to get the timing down. And Zekas was really just poking the entire time, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Estourou a Florividente, ela acabou dando informação de onde ela tá no mapa e agora o Shrimp vai só fazer a transição também.
Só vai fazer
Hello, Shrimp.
um XPzinho ali. De boa, não veio avanço da torcida, não veio a chegada do time da IDL.
Man, they were showing Shrimp in the intro video, and it's like, he looks like he lost even more weight. He was already skinny to start with.
He is a gaunt fella.
Yeah, he looks more like a praying mantis than a shrimp.
Yes.
Ainda em cima do que aconteceu naqueles primeiros níveis, né? O Flare e o Yuki ainda continuam se botando à frente. Também tem visão, do mesmo jeito que o Sting botou a visão avançada dentro da ação.
Honestly, Linkus has surprised me. I thought he would do worse than he's been doing against Takui, because Takui is so incredibly good, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, last game, okay, Linkus
in a
lost.
range matchup, that's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, the gap was only about 5 CS till this wave in particular. And even this wave is like, the wave is coming in, so theoretically, it's not as bad as it looks.
A gente tá vendo que justamente o Jace coloca essa pressão nesse começo de rota aqui. Por enquanto, a gente vê que a vantagem em termos de ouro, as equipes estão equivalentes.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, Takui got a pretty big lead last game as well, because again, Vladimir's killing champ, but Takui threw a little bit with the Lucian, so...
punido assim, então a gente vê que ele tá
Yeah, Link is stable.
igualado em farm também. Por enquanto, um bom early game aqui, parte da equipe dele. Quero ver nesse nível 6 aqui como o Shrimp vai se movimentar.
Inclusive o Aiel, o professor está comentando, ele voltou base, mas ele tá vindo a pé, ele não vai usar o teleporte, ao contrário, diferente do Zekas, que tem um TP já colando por ali. Então vai ter vantagem de teleporte nos próximos momentos o Aiel.
É por causa do posicionamento da Wave também. Se ele vai, ele ficaria numa situação super exposta e enquanto o Zeca está com a Wave.
Yeah, last time, last game at this point in the game already, IDL found leads at around like the 5-minute mark from ganks from Shrimp to the top side, as well as just straight up actually level 2, level 1. Flare and Yuki just mashed in Kakashi and Bounty. This game, a lot more even. I'm kind of hoping Rise can make something with that when they're more even.
Pode ser que eles consigam impedir também o avanço da equipe da Rise juntamente a esse objetivo na parte de cima, mas é o que tudo indica com um recalque que o Flare, que o Yuki estava dando, mas a gente vê um pouco de indecisividade por enquanto.
Parece que vai ser aquela troca, né? Porque eu tô vendo o Sting lá no Covil, onde fica os Birubiru. Vai garantir o primeiro dragão.
I see pings coming down on Void Grubs. Red pings. I don't know what they want though.
Yeah.
Pra mim é mais importante pra
Yeah, they
Rise
just,
ter esse dragão do que pra
I
equipe
guess,
da
telling them
IDL,
that he's there, I guess, but there's nothing they could do.
vai ter o nível
Yeah,
6
because like I was getting shoved in right now, and Tikui can't roam up solo.
O Shrimp também
Yeah.
tá no nível 6, aí eles podem botar essa composição de teamfight pra rodar ao redor do próximo.
Okay, the maiden's out.
É, e uma coisa que é interessante também é que a
Holy
ela
crap.
escala justamente com o número de dragões que ela consegue
exatamente.
adquirir durante o jogo. Então você
Yo, summons in this game are getting out of control, man. Like, Ivern's not a champion, Daisy's a champion. Maiden just literally changed his entire dynamic in the top lane.
Yeah, Maiden's it's so strong, dude.
That's ridiculous.
A equipe da Rise tá conseguindo jogar muito bem agora essa parte da rota aqui, aproveitando muito bem do alcance da Ashe. Daqui a pouco chega nesse nível 6. E um ponto que vale destacar aqui é que o Flare não veio com esse purificar. Então,
I think the only summon that's not like stronger than its summoner is probably like Annie right now.
Yeah.
Fica ali no cercado do terror, o Zekas é castigado, ele consegue
Okay.
devolver o
Ooh,
outro.
Link is point blank miss.
O ultimate do Lynx acaba não pegando, o Sting tava perto, ele teria o seu próprio ultimate.
To be fair, I think point blank's actually easier to miss.
Era o ultimate que
It can be, yeah.
podia ter errado esse daí,
Like,
porque
yeah, just because
poderia ser
technically they can just move right
algo
behind you or something, right? They're so close. The angle is sharper,
Yeah.
but
remediar um pouco do que o Lynx
Yeah.
tá sofrendo com essa movimentação do Steam. Não deu certo, o ultimate passou no vazio e com isso o Tukui se permanece à frente, né?
how is it?
Com essa
Zekus is up more gold.
vantagem também de pressão.
The difference in top lane is greater than the difference in mid lane, but the CS differential is bigger in mid lane.
Então ele conseguiu ter o avanço, ter a velocidade de movimento bônus para conseguir sair desse alcance do Lynx.
Something cannon minion?
Como não tava tão grande,
Huh.
nesse jogo já tem uma cara e uma configuração.
Yeah, because the gold
totalmente
from
diferente.
York's minions is very, very little, so it shouldn't be that significant.
Zekus has a brick.
Mais vantagem ainda, já são 450
He has a plate.
de diferença.
Ah, okay.
O cara da IDL
It's like a
tá na
brick.
Eu ia falar isso, lá na parte de cima, o Zeca
Check this
tá-
items when you said that. I was like, what's a brick?
tá trabalhando muito bem junto com o Bounty, como a gente já falou anteriormente.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. They go,
O Shrimp
okay.
tá fazendo essa movimentação pra
I didn't
parte de
catch
cima,
that, could
ele
I?
tira a visão da Rise, mas isso dá pro Zekas a informação de que tem alguém ali.
É, mas a gente tá vendo por enquanto que o Yuki também tá sendo visto nessa parte de cima, então a gente tá vendo como o dele tá
Bit of a slow
controlando
start,
essa
not for
região,
lack of trying
tentando
though.
mitigar um
I
pouco
appreciate
dessa
that the
visão da
supports are
equipe da
roaming
Rise,
and
não
Shrimp is
deixando
actively still
controle
hunting.
nenhuma das duas
Yeah.
partes do mapa, nem a parte de cima, nem a parte de baixo por enquanto. Acho que a equipe da Rise tem que ter um pouco mais de proatividade pra decidir as jogadas que eles querem. Essa Ashe tá nesse nível 6 aqui. Você
Bounty is such a
poderia
tree hugger.
também focar um pouco mais e ir pra essa rota, depois terminar.
He's eaten, I think, every sapling I've seen
Mas é o que tudo
near
indica,
him.
o Bounty tá buscando esse engage.
Okay,
Vai ter
fight.
briga, colaram pra
Bounty,
cima,
that tree. You didn't want to hug that tree.
chegada, flecha da
Bro,
bola,
Bounty, what the hell?
Perseguição agora no Sting, que tem que lutar pra poder sair. Um abate de graça.
Wait, what was Bounty thinking?
That was free.
He wasn't 6 yet, and he just went in. He hit but pulverized. He had nothing left.
Sozinho, o Zeca estava longe. aí
On a
o
Maokai.
Bounty meio que não tinha setup
Yeah,
pra
the announcers are
pra
just
que
as
essa
baffled as you are.
do Bounty resultasse em alguma coisa.
E se a gente reparasse um pouco, o Zekas ainda tava na wave.
Hey, we might get dinkas
chegou primeiro,
for the interview.
o DL inteiro ali. Pra
Ok.
que você faria essa iniciação daquele jeito? O Alistar não tava no nível 6 ainda também, então ele
Mais
não
uma
conseguiria
coisa.
segurar todo esse dano, todo esse potencial que o IDL poderia apresentar. A gente vê o First Blood, uma jogada um pouco esquisita aqui. E a gente tá vendo agora o Sting lutando aqui. Pode ser que o Shrimp seja pego aqui, uma situação bem delicada pra
Well, the
ele.
interview's tomorrow or
O Flash
Thursday?
também pode só ir embora.
Por enquanto ele
Usually
o Zekas continua
Thursday,
fechando.
Okay.
but they can be on Wednesdays.
Já veio na
Okay.
marretada,
Oh,
mas ele tirou o pegou.
Oh, okay, Linkus? Yo, that exhaust from Yuki was spot on though. Like, it doesn't save Takui, but as soon as Zek is flashing, he got exhausted.
Complicado nessa situação toda, porque o Yuki chegou para remediar o avanço dele em cima do Tutuco, mas o Tukui não conseguiu finalizar. O Link saiu com o flash, e aí o Aiel tem o que ele queria lá na parte de cima também.
Oh, if Io gets that last play, that play was not worth the rise.
E quando você deixa o Yorick perto com a torre, conversar com a torre, já foram 3 barricadas pra ele.
É, você não pode sair por muito tempo da rota não, mas a gente vê que a Ryze consegue converter, né, o vacilo que a Ryze fez no começo, o IDL entregou de volta, aí a gente vê que esse vacilo que o IDL cometeu...
Yeah, a bit of a weird series of events there. Io wanted to base, he had TP, I think that would have been the right call. It feels like somebody just pinged him down to try and stop this. It ended up actually slowing down his recall and coming back into position. Oh. Yuki, okay. Let's look at the arrow. Nice. Ryze is playing the team fights really, really well. They're finding the aggressive picks.
Na verdade, nem pegou no alvo primário, mas só de ter parado o Shrimp do
Okay.
outro lado da
A bit
briga.
earlier than I expected, but I think we've already hit the point in the game where basically Ryze want to look for team fights and IDL just don't want to team fight anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you're just trying to slow down as IDL gets much poke by space that IO split push Kingdom Come.
Ele já tá fazendo o objetivo, mas não vai dar tempo de
Oh,
terminar.
IDL needs this dragon.
Assim, o Sting ainda tem a sua ultimate, vai perder a forma de dragão aqui, vai conceder esses auto-ataques aqui para conseguir segurar um pouco mais. Mas
If IDL can get this dragon, they buy themselves like literally 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Acúmulos de dragão já
Just
é uma
split push.
baita vitória.
E tá aí, ó, a IDL ainda vai continuar brigando, mas parece que aquela chance, aquele momento de pegar o dragão em torno, em troca das vacilavas, se passou, não vai conseguir fazer. Vai precisar de outro tipo de pressão e movimentação a IDL se quiser fazer esse dragão aí, que é o segundo dragão do jogo. Eles já garantiram o primeiro.
Porque a jogada toda começou justamente em cima do Shrimp, né? Então, se a Ryze fez uma jogada boa na parte de cima, o Shrimp não vai conseguir...
It's a weird dynamic. It feels like Tui's winning trades against Linkus, but Linkus is able to zone him out of leaving lane.
Vantagem de pressão com flare e começam de novo o objetivo.
Oh my goodness, here we try again.
Dude, but yeah, like they really don't want to fight.
Deu visão toda da IDL.
Oh, Yuki.
Encontraram o Yuki de novo, o bot joga ele pro alto. Ficou atordoado, vai sendo castigado. Olha o dragão junto com a flecha. E o Yuki já era.
They shouldn't want to fight, and yet they keep putting themselves in a position to get wiped. Like, I don't know, man. It's weird.
Vai levar pior, beleza, mas ainda assim não vai deixar o Tukui
Like, if you don't want to fight, why are you there, IDL?
Yeah, I don't know. Like they thought they could sneak it, I guess, but even that's very ill-advised.
Uma boa execução por parte do Bounty, que esperou o stack do E para acumular, para utilizar o pulverizar, e conseguiu garantir o máximo de tempo de controle de grupo ali para segurar o Yuki.
Yeah, it looks like Sting now 2 kills, Kakashi 1 kill. Yeah, Ryze is in a happy position.
Essa assistência conseguiu esse
I should get your prediction. What do you think the final score is going to be, actually? And who wins?
não podia crescer tanto no jogo. Essa movimentação na rota superior.
3-2 IDL.
Okay. Oh. Okay, but Tukui's here too. Nice dodge. Linkus has to come back.
Cool.
Oh, the maiden's dead. Yo, Tukui's not landing a shock blast right now. If he lands a shock blast, this might be different. Okay.
I'll just back off.
So yeah, they should still be able to get the turret on the next push though, so that should be fine. Like, they just need a reset, and then Io can take that solo. Okay, I think Luna predicted a 3-1 for Ryze. I predicted a 3-1 for IDL, though after watching game 1, I was thinking about revising the 3-0 IDL.
Oh, come on now.
I was thinking the 3-1 IDL. Then you were 3-2 IDL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
menos que esse Arauto seja muito bem.
So if Ryze win this game, all 3 of our predictions are still alive.
Yep, exactly.
Teria que voltar para base, eles não estariam em condições para conseguir lutar esse objetivo, não tinha recurso também. Maokai tinha
IDL when they're all still alive now.
Por enquanto o Aiel também não.
Or no, because there was no, because Luna
Then,
said 3-1
Luna
Ryze.
said, yeah.
Em relação
JK.
ao Kennen dos Zekas, mas a gente vê muito bem que o Sting tá conseguindo jogar.
But already looking better than yesterday, so your prediction that today's series will be better is already
Yeah.
holding true.
Vai conseguir fazer o clear muito mais rápido que esse Maokai, então de acordo com o que o jogo for rolando. E se o jogo não se estender muito a kills e esses abates todos, o Xing vai conseguir se beneficiar.
Yeah, game's still really close right now. It literally just comes down to can IDL kite out and not get engaged on.
Yeah. Which, gonna be interesting.
Yep. To be fair, I don't think they've tried yet, so. Oh, yo, Kakashi's been so good with these ults. Damn.
Kakashi tá criando várias oportunidades com essa flecha, tá? Várias oportunidades. Dessa vez, nesse jogo, quem tá brilhando é a bot lane da Ryze.
Pegaram o Tuco também, ele tem que usar o flash pra poder sair.
Necessary
O
flash.
time da Ryze vai ameaçando, avançando, pescando os adversários.
E a gente vê que o jogo toma um ritmo totalmente diferente quando a equipe da Ryze começa a criar essas jogadas, mas as jogadas vêm da criação justamente do atirador da equipe da Ryze, que não é o cara que normalmente tem esses recursos e tem essa iniciativa toda. Mas tô gostando de ver a Ryze provando.
First break goes to Rise. Yorick is not having a good time.
Nope.
Eles querem estender mais ainda esses jogos.
Up a couple CS, but
utilizar o arauto no final das contas. Então eles botaram essa pressão legal na parte de cima. Conseguiram danificar muito bem a torre.
it's going okay. Like, he should get that, Takui should get this tower up top.
Yeah, I was just expecting IDL to pick up first break, especially when I already did all the setup topside. It kind of stings a little bit that IDL. I just realized unintentional. Yeah, IDL kind of losing shrimp and then turret there. This feels really bad. And even now, actually, Takui can't push in. He's not getting the tower.
Eu acho que era uma wave muito perigosa para os Ekos aqui. Ele precisaria gastar esse flash, precisaria gastar o ultimate, que poderia ser um recurso importantíssimo para essa próxima luta de dragão que ele não queria conceder para equipe.
And they're rotating Isle up there instead. Takui has no TP. That bot side turret, if Linkus wants it, Linkus can have it. I don't know what Linkus just wanted off to do. I think he was trying to clear wards, maybe. I don't know.
Vai batendo na torre na parte inferior do mapa, não
Yeah.
tem defesa da IDL. Essa torre, então, a tendência é que ela
It's gone.
pro chão, tá chegando
Yep.
uma outra onda de
There,
La
that
hell?
wave, exactly.
Vale a pena ressaltar. Então, se deixar esse Ione colar numa torre, a torre vai pro chão. Não só a IDL não derrubou a primeira torre do jogo, como não
The script
derrubou
is just being
a segunda torre
completely
do jogo
flipped.
também.
Damn.
Pois é, e um fator interessante aqui é que a situação que normalmente correria é que eles aproveitariam.
I mean, I like Rise's comp, but this is not a comp diff. This is decision making diff.
Aqui abre todo o caminho para utilizar esse arauto justamente antes do dragão nascer, e aí o IDL vai ter que responder ou leva o arauto ou responde com o dragão, e as duas situações não vão ser boas para eles. Então vai ter que ter um pouco de jogo de cintura aqui para contestar essa próxima jogada. E acho que o
Okay,
jogo
there we go. I'll just walks up, bonks it, gone.
nessa torre aqui.
Aqui no jogo de cintura,
Okay. I guess something.
muqueca na torre.
Yeah, as long as IDL can isolate the top side. They don't have great vision to allow for this push, but
No, not this one.
yeah, everybody's trying to push mid instead.
O Arauto tá sozinho, mas ele se posiciona, armou,
Need to go right to Dragon.
Yep.
garante a cabeçada.
Yeah, the Herald was just bait to set up for this.
Levar a torre, mas libera um espaço, uma avenida pra Ryze fazer dragão.
Porque a parte de baixo do mapa estava controlada pelo Lynx.
But then now IDL, in theory, they go to help out IL. What can they do?
Problem is the push or the backup from this team is not as good on the push.
Yeah.
Like it need to be Takui or Flare who moves up here. You need some range if you want to try and help out IO.
Exatamente, mas
Like
falando
3
Where-
melees
where
into a
blows
cannon.
que os suportes estão dando muita ênfase nessa rota do meio aqui.
Oh, good
sendo que os
question.
dois atiradores conseguem zerar essa wave. A gente tá falando
Did he dodge an arrow maybe?
tem essa faca de
I
strat que
guess.
morre muito rápido.
Those timers
Os
seem to
suportes
line up.
poderiam tá buscando um pouco mais de jogo,
Flash or
justamente
arrow
nessa
is
rota,
not
né?
worth it, bro.
Essa
At that point,
velocidade,
just freaking take a
esse hack flash,
cleanse.
O Bounty também tem esse hack flash quando o flash normal não está disponível, então acho que tá faltando um pouco mais de criatividade dos suportes, de tentar buscar um pouco mais de jogada e não ficarem tão
I think IDL's gonna sit back till they get a mirror mana on Tukui. Then after that,
mostrando a
their
sua
poke
posição no minimapa.
Sendo justo,
hopefully works. I mean, they're not gonna get super tanky on the side of Rise, so.
4 minutos que ele deu uma estacionada no mid. Mas antes disso ele estava se movendo bastante pelo mapa, criando jogadas e deixas lá na parte de cima junto com o Kakashi. Mas agora eu concordo contigo, ele tá mais estacionadão, meio que servindo como cover pra parte central. E agora todo mundo...
I really don't like this Shrimp Yuki cover for IO. Like, I think the vision cover is fine, but them being on this half of the map doesn't do anything, and Linkus is getting free push everywhere else.
A gente tá vendo aqui um pouquinho de avanço, o Zekas nível 3, o Ayel também olha a flecha chegando, mas não vai
Ui.
puxar.
Essa não pegou em ninguém, o Ayel tem que recuar, todo o time da IDL tava saindo. Era uma ameaça que a Ryze fazia. Vocês estão vendo aí o Barão passando.
And the time it took for IDL and IO to walk the wave into bot side outer turret, Linkus walked top wave into top side inner turret.
Sem antes uma boa luta ou sem uma chamada muito secreta, muito escondida.
Mas pra mim, se tem um time que consegue fazer isso daqui rápido é a Ryze, por causa dessa espada em cima do Yone, também a Ashe como possibilidade, a própria Shyvana também consegue causar um dano legal e rápido. E aí é perigoso pra equipe da IDL dar a cara numa situação dessa, cara, porque juntou, deu a cara, você tá entrando numa situação em que o Kennen faz o que o Kennen quer fazer.
Mas em contrapartida, essa questão do Barão aqui é que não tem ninguém quem tanque. Que vai tancar esse Alistar, mas talvez ele vai perder muito HP. E ele é a única fonte primária de engage aqui, tirando esse Kennen com algum flanco bom.
Okay, Zekas is the long con.
Um avanço, e eles não querem jogar de uma maneira tão rápida. E aqui a gente tá vendo o Zekas indo pra cima do Aiel. Não sei se a Dama... É 2v2 aqui, será que a Dama vai ajudar?
Zekas calando.
A Dama deu medo, você viu? A
Você
Dama
viu
dá
que a
medo.
Ryze ficou com medo, não veio não.
Era 2v2 ali. Então com um
Damn.
jogador a mais aqui.
Didn't go in on it.
O problema é que
No, he couldn't land the Q.
com dois jogadores, a IDL já tava no cangote ali no Rio descendo pra chegar. Tanto o Tukui quanto o Shrin estavam bem próximos dessa situação. Agora o Zekas.
Let's flash.
Oh, nice W,
Is it
nice W. You got him.
Okay. That's Giga huge.
Good pick. Well done, Flare. Didn't give up on it.
Yeah.
Faz aí pick-off importante. Eles querem mais porque eles continuam pressionando.
Now you've got cover for IL. What can you do?
Vai ter dificuldade
Like legitimate cover.
principalmente porque essa torre do bot vai pro chão.
And that's exactly what he can do.
Pra cada lado a diferença de jogo cai bastante.
You got real fast. Yeah.
Consegue responder a tentativa da Ryze.
Gently
muito
place
bem,
the turret
controle
on the
da
ground.
distância. Os dois ADCs têm utilidade, têm essa possibilidade de criar a jogada. E foi exatamente isso que a IDL fez.
I don't know, I'd say gentleman. That was 50 Shades of
E a equipe da Ryze conseguiu essa jogada
50 Shades of Grave.
depois de
Go with that.
gasto flash.
Not
Oh,
your,
and
not
he's
your
got
best,
the
not your
helper.
worst.
Pois é, muito bem aproveitado esse ponto aqui de tentar buscar esse pick-off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here is the change since our boy last played it in 2019. It's the Hull Breaker. That was 5 years ago. That's fucked up. I hate that.
Was Hellbreaker a thing 5 years ago?
No, I'm saying 2019 was 5 years ago.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think. When did Hellbreaker get into the game?
This was like 2021?
Okay, so there wasn't even a Hellbreaker back then. Damn, okay.
Yeah, I think. Well, here, let's find out.
Flecharam pra cima juntos pra conseguir garantir aquela eliminação.
I mean, it's still really good for pushing. They nerfed more the resistances this gives you, so that you're not like invincible basically when you're trying to gank you. You're killable.
E talvez esse seja o contra
Hullbreaker
dessa jogada em favor da
came into the
IDL.
game
Em favor da Ryze.
in...
A IDL
Oh.
gastou flash em dois caras pra pegar a backline.
Oh, you can now
Então,
build
gastou
Hullbreaker in
flash,
ARAM? Interesting.
teoricamente, muito mais
Why would you?
com essa lane.
You're never alone.
Dá muito mais dano, lá vem a brincadeira de
Oh,
novo.
hold up.
Do Vault, o Wick vai tancando.
This is actually a fight that IDM won. Rise is split.
Chegou o Lynx e o Zekas ali pelo canto.
Oh, really nice from Shrimp.
Vida dele foi detonada ali.
It was 2021. I'm so good at this, dude.
Não
You are.
tem ninguém lá de trás, o ultimate do
Wow.
Uma, duas
Wow.
balas.
Wow.
Não pegou.
Oof.
No shot.
He
Those
missed
two were
three.
free. Come on, man.
And second dies anyway. It's just a Takui solo.
Ele resolve, bate no peito e na marretada vem pra cima pro abate.
Yikes. Well, there go those good Rise team fights.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
understand.
that was tough to watch.
Ele foi muito forte. E agora com a caixa, quem tem que segurar essa onda de minions.
It just
ele vai ser
oh.
muito alvejado,
Hey, Takui starting to do damage now.
disposto.
Yeah, and Flair's doing incredibly well this game with those deadly flourishes.
Yeah, no, they've been money.
Perfect picks. The current call less so, but
Yeah, that all worked out.
Pode custar muito caro pra equipe da Riot.
One thing at a time.
Justamente com esse
Yeah.
bloco, Wzinho aqui e uma luta bem executada.
basically this is what the game's going to reduce down to are these sort of standoff teamfight situations. Can IDL pull Rise apart? It's not even like can Rise teamfight because technically with this comp the answer should always be yes. Like you actually have pretty good
Yeah.
engage this time. Kakashi's been great with those enchanted crystal arrows. It's more an IDL to outperform.
E faz esse quarto dragão do jogo.
Are they not going to replay that fight? Okay.
Pra Ryze, 2 pra IDL. Então o jogo tá
Well, too late now.
equilibrado, a IDL tá de volta.
O jogo tá parelho.
New fight
você
could break
tem
out
que-
anytime.
o mérito total
I
é
kind of want to see
ter
how they pulled
fechado a
Rise apart because
Ryze,
Rise fought that
cara.
into
Ryze
like
deu
they were
uma
broken
jogada
to for most of that fight.
I think you could.
A própria IDL
I
think you can take it to a replay.
Quem direcionou a Ryze pra cá.
Também pra
Lembrem, teoricamente,
Yeah, 'cause-
Okay, let's see here.
Zek is top side. Where the hell is... Oh, Linkus is down bot. Oh, when he TP stopped, that's why they got split. But even here, if you just commit into the fight from Linkus and Zekus, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, Linkus has flash and ult. Yeah, it was just... The bulk of the big wombo is on the solo laners, and they just did not get in there.
Yeah. And then once IDL had time to like react and reposition,
Yeah.
then it was like they were just playing so like chicken. Like they were just like, no, you have to ult. If like until the Yone and the cannon ult, we are not going forward.
Yeah. Yo, Bella! Hello, friend.
Hello,
Been a
Bella.
while. How have you been? How is Havela Casters going? Y'all covering the Goddess Cup? IDL, I mean, they played that role really well too. And for Ryze, too, they didn't have to lose Zekus in the back end if they just retreated properly, but Zekus like wandered off on his own. Yeah. Not a huge thing. Losing the Dragon, I think, was way more painful for Ryze than losing Zekus, unfortunately. Hello, you're okay? That's good to hear. Yeah, I saw that you and Vodan were posting that y'all are on Leaguepedia now.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Mama, I made it.
Did a WP for Goddess Tour in English was fun. Oh hell yeah. Nice, in Portuguese and in English now.
Vai poder fazer, o time da IDL vai se posicionando, eles querem ganhar esse território, estamos com quase 26 minutos de jogo, o Barão passa a ser importantíssimo, nos 20 pra alguém fazer rapidão.
Yeah, IDL last game had a very beautiful Baron bait. Oh. Okay, that Maokai ult was a bit early, but it's fine. And Spanish as well. 3 different languages, well. I'm so impressed.
Orale.
Actually, as somebody who speaks both Spanish and Portuguese, do you ever get confused between the two? Because like things are somewhat similar but also very different.
You're not talking to me, are you?
No, to Bella.
Okay.
Because you don't speak Spanish, do you?
I didn't. Yeah, I don't. Exactly. I was making sure.
Because Bella said she's also cast in Spanish, so it's like, yeah, 3 different languages.
Yeah, well, it's one. Yeah, it's one thing to speak. It's another thing to cast in a certain language. That
True.
is different.
Demora esse hora que passa por cima mesmo. O quebra-cascos funciona muito bem para quando você não junta. Na real, foi feito para isso, né? O item foi feito para que você não se junte com a sua equipe.
I keep waiting for IDL to set up that split push from Isle, but I feel like every time I look down, Isle is not able to push out. He's actually just got shoved in by Zekas. Hell? Oh, another great ult. Can they bear it? Oh, they are shredding this.
Yeah, they are ripping through it.
And they got shrimp too. Okay. I was trying to find turrets on the other end, but
Yuki.
he's just trying to stall. They're just trying to buy space.
Oh, well, actually, maybe. Oh, we're just stalling for IL. I see.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a net inhibitor. Oh, okay, no, Takui dying there, that was just egregious.
Yeah.
Like, Yuki was fine. Yuki was doing the team
Yeah,
thing.
that's what you're supposed to do as a support.
Yeah. Takui going down there is not okay. Damn. Damn. Okay, well, at least the waves are in a favorable position, so Ryze can't immediately push. We'll see what they can do. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take out my laundry 1 second.
Okay, no rush. Bella, between us, it's very different. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I know, like, 4-4 still means it's very different in the past. But yeah, as a non-Portuguese or Spanish speaker, I feel like it's easy to get confused with these two, so I was just kind of curious. You sometimes have a hard time distinguishing where they're from because of the accents, but all of them know that you're Brazilian. I just like British English and American English. Like, it's all English, but you can tell right away.
Margem de engage que pode ser crucial e fatal para a equipe da Ryze fechar o jogo.
Melhor ainda, o time da Ryze vai pegar ponto de alma agora, porque o dragão tá vivo e o Sting vai resolver esse problema, resolver essa
Yeah, another dragon picked up. I didn't even notice earlier, it's Ocean Soul. This is really bad for IDL if Ryze pick up Ocean Soul. The Pokemon kind of falls apart at that point, and you can't team fight. Really unfortunate turn of events for IDL. Low-key, I kind of wish they'd show you what soul you get in draft. Like, first 2 dragons, I don't care, but the soul itself can be very, very powerful.
E o fato do Link só
Like if you see
estar
Chemtech, you might want to
ocupando
pick more
a rota
bruisers.
superior compromete
If you see
demais
Cloud,
a
you want a
posição
comp that
da IDL.
actually
A
can
gente
make
sabe
use
que
of
o
that
grande ponto
speed.
de pressão é o Aiel, e a gente vê que ele tá tentando avançar pra cima do Lynx.
You see Ocean, you're not gonna pick a full comp.
Tá dando essa margem pra criar essa jogada. Olha, o ultimate que encaixou mais uma!
Oh, this dive is risky.
É o alvo agora, ele usou o ultimate, mas ainda assim é eliminado.
Damn, never mind, it's not. Okay, I lied.
Todo mundo que o Kakashi acerta
Yeah, I think it's kind of over. If you can just melt Shrimp like that under a turret with a single arrow, Rise can just dive anybody.
Uma torre rapidão depois da jogada criada de novo pelo atirador. A equipe da Rise
That was what, two,
converte
three turrets?
duas torres. Até o presente momento,
Two turrets, I think,
o
from
que o
Rise in that
Aiel
push
fez na parte de
with
baixo
Baron.
tá de
Not the best,
igual
not the worst.
da
Pretty impactful Baron.
território da IDL
Plus
com
5.5k, that's huge.
com a equipe da Rise. O power play tá super positivo, 5k.
Yeah, it literally means that the majority of the gold lead we're seeing on screen right now is straight off the Baron buff. Like before that, they were pretty much even. But this is so bad for IDL when there's such a big gold lead. IO can't split push now. You can't hold against a 5-man from Rise. Like, Rise can just group up as 5 and shove a lane. They could probably even just get inhibs as a group of 5.
Vamos acompanhar e ver o que a Rise faz agora. Eles fizeram um power play muito forte, então 7 mil de ouro na frente. É vira-vira, porque
At least IDL still have pretty good vision.
Yuki tava querendo voltar à base, não
got
sei
spotted.
se ele tava chamando, se ele realmente queria voltar à base por ali. O lance é que a IDL tem 4 jogadores para defender essa parte superior do mapa, a Rise só 3
Oh, you're so proud of Rise Gaming. You did many games with them in Tier 3 and they always dominated. They deserve the spot in the Academy. Oh, 100% agree. Like, they were doing really, really well as a team. I really like that they always seem to understand the assignment and how their comps are supposed to work. Like, it's rare that they don't play to how their comp wants to play. They always had this game style of making most of enemies' errors.
Seria muito difícil eles conseguirem abrir um pouco mais de mapa. A gente tá falando de uma composição da Rise que ela é muito boa em fazer esses dives, mas em termos de
Yeah, in Academy too, it's kind of interesting because I feel like Pain and Furia Academy especially don't give you that many mistakes to work with. But like IDL is the opposite. IDL plays high pressure, which means like when they have a lead, if you don't respond well, they will close out the game. Ooh. And that's the first arrow I've seen Kakashi miss. But on the other hand, they also take a lot of risks. So last game, IDL managed to pressure and then win off the pressure. This game, yeah, they made the mistake and Rise is punishing for it.
Sempre tem alguém junto com ele, seja o Zeca, seja o Bounty, seja o próprio Sting, sempre tem alguém para auxiliar nessa criação.
Actually, Bell, when you used to cast Rise, was it this roster with Sting and Linkus, or was it the one with like Anato and oh, damn. If IDL was closer in gold, that would actually be a good fight. Ooh, Linkus. If not for the gold lead, IDL would have won that fight right there with that pick. But that's like a 7,500 gold, kind of big. The threat of Zeka's flank too is keeping IDL from pushing on the damage to put down. Oh, good dodge on the arrow. Slow, but Zeka's in. Oh, the burn. Yeah, running for the hills. Oh, with all the wards, they are cut off from home right now. Okay. Oh. 1 for 1, not bad. Damn.
Continua fugindo e a Rise continua pressionando. Eles querem mais abate.
Nice. That was really well played from Linkus. They cut him from that angle. Really nice. Okay, this is Rise's game. I do not think IDL can actually get back this game at this point. It's too big a gap. Do I need to turn... You know what? I'll turn them down a little bit. And then, yeah, I'll turn it up if need be. Oh, yeah, I was asking, for this Rise Gaming squad, when you cast them in Tier 3, was it this roster with, like, Zeka, Sting, Linkus, Kakashi, and Bounty? Or was it, like, with, like, Anato and Alone? Because I think Sting has been amazing, stepping in for Anato. Alone was really good though. I don't know if I would rate Linkus above Alone. I'm not sure. Linkus has been doing well this series though, and in playoffs, so huge credit to him.
Será que rouba?
Flecha. Pegou no Yuki, tem o teleporte do time da IDL.
Oh.
O Zeca está próximo, é uma ameaça.
If IDL loses right, it's just salt on the wound. I don't think it changes too much for them. They're still down 10k gold, up against a burned up team. You've got an open inhibitor you can't even defend. Topside in is about to drop at a sneeze.
O que eles precisam fazer agora? Defender esse ataque que vem perigoso, vem pesado pela Rise.
Vai vir com certeza porque eles vão ter o buff.
Wait, and he played for this Rise squad? That's funny. And Mortius?
Pra trabalhar a equipe da Rise, eles acabaram
Wait, that's crazy.
O Aiel tá numa posição esquisita.
calibrar isso. Vai dar pra sair, Gael?
Não, ele-
Wasn't Mortius just with Kate Star's Academy the entire time? That's nuts.
Os Zekas pela frente.
That's kind of cool though, that Rise scouted Mortius.
É uma questão de tempo até o Aiel ser eliminado.
Mortius had a stellar game yesterday.
O Aiel vai vir
Absolutely
com
massive.
nada, tentar alguma coisa sozinho, ele quer matar o jogo.
Dude, the Avengers in tier 3.
O problema é que o dano da Rise já é muito grande.
Somewhat ironic when there is a player called Avenger.
Tem que se afastar e o Aiel vai.
But he wasn't on the roster, it was Annie instead.
A Rise de novo se defende.
Okay,
Oh,
so
shit.
let's hear the
10K.
Avengers. Yeah, they got wiped.
Pra poder atacar.
Mas
Damn.
essa movimentação do Aiel na parte de
It was a
baixo-
standoff in the mid lane. I'll replay it after the game.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Do what you gotta do.
Com isso, assim,
Yeah.
não vai perder.
I mean, I'm expecting this game to be over as soon as Rise just buckle up, group up, and push.
Tem 1 minuto e 50.
Yeah.
Tem 1 minuto e 30 e eles ainda estão numa postura defensiva.
É, a gente tá vendo que eles vão tentar aproveitar agora.
Literally, I don't think I've seen at all this game IDL actually set up poke and play it slow. Like this poke idea here just never happened. At best, they got picks. Like Player got some good picks, but
A equipe dele aqui tem que ter um pouquinho mais de calma, um pouquinho mais de segurança, mas a gente vê que é muito difícil o Tutuca agora.
I think Sting and Zekas had an amazing game. I'd probably still
De
MVP.
roubo de vida por parte da Rise.
Either Kakashi or Zekas, I think.
Na força bruta lá de trás, o Flare abriu o ultimate. Não tem grandes alvos, ele espera bastante pra
Linkus had some good moments too, but
pegou no Xing. A flecha
yeah, just group up and push and end. Thank you. Okay, we're 1-1.
Sting is a menace, dude.
Yeah. Shyvana as a whole is so annoying.
Yeah, no, once she gets rolling, it's just like, what do you do against this champ?
Yeah.
ele quer backline.
Like, it's like Mundo, just kind
Oh
of
my
goes where she
goodness.
pleases.
Yeah, and the AoE damage she spews out too in these fights is
Lord, yeah.
ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
That's messed up, man.
100%.
Holy smokes.
Absolutely disgusting. Holy crap. Yeah. Flash didn't damage just like yours, but it doesn't exist.
Damn.
Que a vitória deles foi
Kind of true. I mean, Flair did an incredible job with picks, but that had nothing to do with his damage. The Jin, yeah, really didn't pan out.
Mr. Helpful at his finest.
I think is it this fight?
Cachorro. Pegou no Flare, o melhor alvo possível. É muito controle de
No, this wasn't the fight that
Era pra ele.
broke the game open. This is the first Baron fight. Did you see the first Baron or no?
Só te avisar.
I saw the first Baron, yeah.
Okay, this is the first Baron. So,
agora ele deu
that was the other fight. It was like a mid lane standoff thing where for a second it looked like Ideal had a chance, and then
com a torcida.
They just kind of got, they just keep getting like little bits, like all around the map.
Pode ser fatal. O flash do Zekas tá voltando daqui a pouquinho também dele.
okay, YouTube doesn't let me skipping around on too long a timeline video. It's like lagging out.
Essa movimentação
Yeah, it's just one I think.
Okay.
sempre tem alguém para auxiliar nessa criação. Essa movimentação é importante para
True Lunar, you did say 3-1. Like we said, all the predictions are live right now. Yeah. If Ideal just had a bit more damage, if they weren't behind by like 6-7k at this point,
Yeah.
that would have been Sting dead, that would have been Linkus suiciding. Like, even now, they're actually not in a terrible position.
Yeah, no, I think right now the fight just hinges on what does Zekas' ult look like.
Yeah. But they dare not push in because of Zekas' assault. They couldn't capitalize on that, and then
A Rise foi severamente danificado, o Kakashi já tá com pouca vida.
Kakashi lands another. Oh,
Flecha, mas
oh it didn't land it, but help us done.
Caiu a torre do lado. Olha o turbilhão do Zekas. Não foi tão efetivo assim.
Yeah, rewatching this, I think I MVP Zekas, man.
De olho no Flare que tomou aí uma
His cannon had good value this game, and he managed. And Io never really got to win like or dominate the 1v1 at any point.
No.
a IDL.
Like the Yorick pick, if you're not winning 1v1, what are you picking for?
Deu visão do Aiel. A Rise quer mais.
Zekas.
Zekas vem chegando por trás. Ele não tem mais turbilhão. Acabou de usar ainda assim.
That's Callissimus's voice. Zekas.
Yeah.
Lá atrás o Swift tá sem vida. Ele também. Ele
I felt that in my soul.
enquanto
Seconds.
Like, I can imagine that's IDL's call as they say Zek surrounding the corner.
Yeah.
I think it's a good cutoff here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's ball game.
Yeah. Clean. Yeah, I think IDL just makes too many mistakes. Bella was saying too that she cost a lot of Rise in tier 3, and like this is what she knows them for, is like just punishing mistakes really well. It's funny too because I think it's like the ironically kind of the worst matchups for IDL in a way. Because if that's how like Rise likes to play, then IDL is gonna give them mistakes. They play high pressure.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Fun fact: Zek has picked the first competitive Cassante in the world, and you casted it. Nice.
Wow, that's fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess they did before Academy, huh? Yeah, return to the 4-4 and RMC broadcast. Yes, to a certain extent, yes. Well, hopefully not. I mean, this game had enough action that, besides the early game being a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Once it hit mid game, it was fine.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I'm curious if we are already starting to pull out things like Yorick for IO this early on. Where do we go from here?
I don't know. I mean, it makes you wonder with IL, like, and maybe you can answer this question: how well can he actually play the meta picks?
Yeah. Because his comfort picks were the Pantheon, Olaf, and Aatrox. You couldn't pick Aatrox this game because Yone got picked pretty early. So if you Aatrox, you were just asking for a lane swap and to get booty blasted. And it's not like Kennen can't play into the chase either. So, yeah. And then the Pantheon just, I assume, going to get permabanned as we go on. So. Yeah. The podcast about Academy, you love it. I mean, we kind of do that just by like sitting around chatting, watching this. I would actually love for there to be more like Brazilian, Portuguese written content about Academy. That way I can Google Translate, because I'd love to know like more about their backstories for some of these players. Like I know Dark Knight was telling me about, and Wilkes was telling me about Zekus and how like the Gillette thing, and how he's like the villain in that. And he's improved so much. Zekus and Hidan probably like two of the top laners who I kind of didn't like coming into this year, like from the previous performances in CBLOL, but they're looking really nice in Academy. Literally can tell about LPL. I do not watch enough LPL. I only watch like the occasional game. Though Mazel used to have a great podcast about the LPL. Too bad he's not doing it too much anymore.
Yeah.
Yorick is terrible in every situation. He has his places. I had high hopes for him, but I think this was just IDL not knowing how to execute the comp they drafted, which was isolate the top lane, give him space, and don't int the rest of the map. You'd love to do something like this? Hell yeah. Actually, do y'all do that for Havala, no? Havala does co-streams for Academy too, no? Oh, Takui did more damage than I expected, but yeah, I think Zek is MVP. They are not the same. Like last game, was it last game? Yeah, the Ezreal for Flare did a lot of damage, and that wasn't poke damage. A lot of the damage from Takui this game is poke damage, which just didn't count because didn't convert to anything, and then Ocean Soul became an issue. Yeah. You do co-streams but not podcasts. Ah. Yeah, you should just start up a podcast for Academy. And that's why everybody does podcasts, right? Like everybody in the mothers.
Yeah.
Just need some friends and just sit around and chat. You get to man, I suck at calling this. I was like, in game, I was like, yeah, Zekus did a great job, but Kakashi was winning with the ultimates. I'd MVP Kakashi. And then after the game, I'm like, I'd MVP Zekus. And then MVP Kakashi. That's fair,
Is that a São Bento sponsorship?
What?
The logo on the right of their shirt.
Esport Club São Bento?
It is São Bento.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, São Bento has esports? They barely have a soccer team. What the fuck?
Well, to be fair, esports is a lot cheaper than football.
Yeah, but like... Wow.
Where is São Bento or what is?
São Bento's in São Paulo, but
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
exactly where in the state of São Paulo.
Okay.
Tem problema com a letra lá, que é a Aurora.
Just the way you're saying it, I was like, are they known for something
No,
special?
they're just like really really small, right? Like Corinthians, Flamengo, Santos, Cruzeiro, like those are giants. They're all just behemoths of the Brazilian game. São Bento is like, if you were to just power rank like all the teams in the country, São Bento maybe crack the top 100.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I'm surprised. I recognize the logo because they play in the Paulistão, like the São Paulo State Pyramid, but like they kind of bounce between the first and second division in São Paulo, and only like 5 teams from São Paulo are in the top division nationally. So that's something unique about Brazilian soccer, is like from February to April you play your state championships, and so there are state pyramids, right? Promotion and relegation just within each state, and then there's a separate national pyramid, and those two do not really interact. They interact kind of, because the 4th national division is like an open division almost. It's like, okay, if you're not in the first 3 divisions, how do you qualify for the 4th division? Well, how did you do in your state tournament the year prior, right? So it's like for smaller teams.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe some of that made sense, maybe it didn't.
No, it did. I'm just like, yeah. Usually when like there's too much data, my head takes a while to like process what y'all are saying.
Yeah, well, and when it's just like audio, like I'm not like,
yeah,
like it's almost, it's like when on podcasts we'll just throw like stats at you.
Yes.
And you have no visual, like it just
100%.
goes right over your head. Yep.
That's why I try to only do like one stat at a time, like, and not like spew out a whole bunch of stats on broadcast. But I used to have that problem. Yeah, and it helps that Bella kind of was like saying they're in C series of Brasileiro as well.
I think they're in Serie D. They're not even in Serie C. I believe it or not, Bella, I keep up with the first 3 divisions, and the only reason I don't is because the app I use, I have Globo Esporte on my phone, so through that I keep up with Serie D. But on the just like general soccer scores app I have, it goes only down to Serie C in Brazil, but they're not even in Serie C. Like they got bounced.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick bio break. Right back.
And when RMC is back, then I will. I'm sweating my São Bentos off. I need to turn on the fan. When he comes back, I will sort my laundry, because I am a house husband, and I've got to keep this ship in order. Yeah, they were in the Paulistão Serie A1, right? But that was like a couple years ago. 4x4 VTuber 1. This is my VTuber model. It's a lot cheaper too. Takes up a lot less RAM. Serie A2. Okay. Okay, well, that's good they didn't go down any further. So it goes back in 2021, they got relegated from the Paulistão. Let's see. Yeah, they finished with 9 points. Yep, it was in 2021. Dude, my memory, I'm telling you, with some stuff. I distinctly remember my glorioso Corinthians were playing them in that. I think we drew with them, and I remember being in a restaurant in Nashville because I was visiting my sister. I was telling my dad about it. My sister went to school in Nashville at the time, and I was like, well, we visited her then. That trip I remember was in I think in 2021. So it was like right after the pandemic, some of the restrictions started loosening up. So that is my link to it. Not that anyone needed to know any of that, but this is what you get when RMC is taking a leak, and I'm left to fill time, and there's nothing on the screen to talk about.
Yep, no, that's fair. Better than talking about flesh tubers. Also, I heard your comment that the VTuber models are that your flesh tuber model is cheaper than a VTuber model. I don't know, man. You pay for VTubers once. Your flesh tuber, you gotta feed that on the regular. You gotta work out. You gotta put so much more effort.
This is true. You gotta go to the gym. You gotta pay for health insurance in some way. Yep.
Yeah, and if you need more RAM, just download RAM. You know.
Yeah, true.
Oh man.
Yeah, but Bella, you have to know, Corinthians. It was not a choice. I was born into it. My whole family is Corintiano, because my whole dad's side's American, right? So none of them knew anything. But then my mom's side, and so my dad's a Corinthians fan because when he met my mom, it was like, well, okay, you have to root for this team now if you want any chance of marrying, you know, Simone, who was the only. She had 2 brothers, so she was the only girl. So my dad was like, okay, bet, sure, whatever you want, Alcides, which is my late grandpa's name. And yeah, and so I when I was born in São Paulo, they were like, oh, you know, all my little baby outfits and my bibs, oh, just Corinthians. I'm just like, okay, this is just what I do. Like, you know, so if I was born into a familia Vascaíno, then I would have been Vascaíno. And I would have suffered a lot these last few years. But instead I'm just suffering this year. Because Corinthians might get relegated this year. It's entirely possible. It would be crazy, but it is possible.
And I just wish we had more promotion relegation in league. I like promotion relegation. It just adds more spice to it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it does. I was also born a Detroit fan. Exactly. I had no choice in it. But I'm loyal. Got one of the first worst fan bases. Incorrect and wrong. Tell me you know nothing about either fan base without telling me you know nothing about either fan base. They're loyal fan bases. All right? All right? We got two ladies in the chat here, all right? Let me learn you something about men and their American sports teams, okay? If your man roots for a long-suffering fan base like Detroit, Corinthians is not long-suffering. They're a glorious team with immense history. They're a very successful team. If your man sticks with his sports teams through thick and thin, when he doesn't have to, it's a green flag, okay?
True. Hey, till death do us part, right?
Exactly.
It's just a warm-up.
Exactly. Enjoy my 0-17. I have no idea what you're talking about. We went 0-16 in 2008. And that was it.
I still remember that.
Check your numbers, Ms. Day.
You were scarred. Bella, I do need to come to Brazil. I do want to go to Brazil at some point. I actually almost went to Brazil this year. There was a cruise that was going down from... where's it going down from? Somewhere in the States. I think it was New York or something. And I was going to take it, except that it coincided with the first week of CBLOL, and I went, screw it. I'd rather cast CBLOL.
Damn.
Yeah, I would want to watch the soccer match on live.
Well, yeah, we play 17 now, but we're not going to go 0-17. I know that. Ms. Day, this is not a competition you want to have with me, all right?
Bren's in as well. Bren's a Columbus Blue Jackets supporter since he's been born.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I don't know. I don't support any sports team since birth. I guess like I wasn't born in Canada, so like I'm not a Canucks guy from like right from the get go. Yeah. But like if I do go to Brazil, like there's a bunch of people I want to meet. Y'all have been so welcoming and fun and friendly. I don't know. Fingers crossed, man. I'm gonna like try and follow up with some people about the Tier 2's Americas thing. I don't hold out much hope, but yeah, it'd be nice if I could.
Yeah, same. I put some feelers in, but I have yet to hear anything back.
Yeah, I think tomorrow will be a week out from when it's supposed to start. So yeah, I'm gonna follow up tomorrow.
Wow.
I think I need to double check. But
Alright, I'm gonna sort my laundry real quick. 1 second.
Yeah, peace, man. We've got IDL on blue side, so it seems like every team. This series, at least, both teams prefer blue side because when they lose, they opt for the swap. Also, I would love to see a football match in Brazil because in the MLS, which is like the Major League Soccer, North America Soccer, kind of sucks. I watched that live and I was very, very unimpressed. Poor my force folding laundry, but he's still staying in chat. Just literally, you're so triggered. Yeah. Oh, right. Former drafts. There we go. So the Azir is going to be permaban. I suspect Ryze is just going to permaban Azir, Ari, LeBlanc this entire series. I don't think you just let any of them through. Takui is too dangerous on them. If he was pulling half the crap he was doing on Jace, on the Ari or the LeBlanc, they would have won that game. On the other hand, Ryze is changing things up again. Tristan Poppy. The only thing they're locking is Corki, which I find interesting, actually. Because Takui plays Corki. He's played it, yeah, he played it 3 times. Okay, he has a 0% win rate on Corki. Okay, maybe not. Like, how many tell me the soccer match? Okay. Yeah, y'all can tell me which teams. I know Steelers was trying to make me a Corinthians fan, so... I assume Steelers will try to make me watch that. Brent, don't insult the MLS, bro. Columbus Crew literally would have won Champions Cup if we haven't gone massive poison. Had to play Yeah, and you know what? And maybe Singapore would have won the Season 2 Championship Finals of TPA if they didn't get food poisoning too, but it didn't happen, and they went downhill from there, so... Oh, Aurora! Damn, okay. Let's go IDL. Aurora is 100% win rate in CBLOL Academy. They won with it yesterday. I wonder if we see Nasus, actually. I know we were talking about it in the CBLOL English public, like the community Discord. And there's a lot of talk about Nasus. I could kind of see it. Sting gets his Lilia too, signature champ. This draft is kind of spicy already. Is which one true, Bella? We've been jumping a lot of topics, so I don't know where we're at anymore. Shrimp with the Lee Sin. Okay. I mean, he's done it before. It feels like he's kind of just going back to comfort a little bit with the Lee Sin. He's very good on it, to be fair. The food poisoning thing? They did get food poisoning. Whether they'd have won without it, that I don't know. Oh, Anaphelios. Wow. I don't know how I feel about this draft from IDL right now. It feels almost like we've just kind of defaulted to comfort picks at this point. Because, yeah, the Aphelios is something that Blair plays a lot of. He's very good at it. But it just feels like weird to come out at this point in the game. There's still other meta AD carries available. Kind of would have made it that far in Copology. Maybe. I can't even say no right now. Because I think they said that the men's side does it too or something like that when they did the investigation, so yeah. Okay, we've got Alistair, Nautilus, Leona, Rel all banned. So there's still Rakan. Braum got banned. Oh, excuse me, pardon me.
Ele vai conseguir jogar como engage primário aqui na composição da Ryze, mas pra IDL, pelo menos por enquanto, eu não consigo ver uma forma tão clara.
If IDL bans the Braum, I think you gotta ban the Rakan as well.
Isso.
Oh, Mumu! Wow, okay. Yeah, I think Ryze can just slam the Rakan here, right? And take it off the board so that it can't be played by IDL going forward. And then after that, most of the engage supports are off the table at that point. Yep. Perfect from Ryze.
Quase todo mundo consegue sair facilmente dessa ultimate.
Spot on.
Aí, ó, Rakan pro time da Ryze poder fazer.
No way we're locking Ori here. I hate this from IDL. What is this? Oh man, I hate this comp from IDL. I guess you go Galio as an answer to Rakan. It's not terrible. This comp as a whole just feels really awkward. Like, you are a perfectly fine front to back composition. I guess you've got skilling on your side. But in general, I just don't like what I'm seeing from this. 4-4. Okay, I'll leave Firefire's comment. That's obviously just between you and Lunar at this point. For Mumu, yeah. Bren, yes, the Columbus crew got massive food poisoning, literally vomiting on sidelines at 2,000 feet elevation. The team we lost to, Pachuca, just came to Canada for Leagues Cup and got beaten by Toronto FC. Yeah, imagine being food poisoned and depression stomach because of nights. Yeah, lack of oxygen too is probably going to make it worse. Okay, Bren's comments to 4-4, Lunar to 4-4. Okay, perfect. Y'all can discuss your bets on the side. I'm not getting involved. I do not follow football. Okay. Oh, Aurelian Soul. Wait, let me screenshot again. I forgot. I was reading chat. Okay. Yeah, I really like the Rise Gaming comp. I think in general, this entire series, I have generally preferred the Rise Gaming drafts. I think they're more cohesive. They're more internally... yeah, they're just, I think in general, really solid compositions coming through. Now, yeah, I think just in general, this game, IDL has to mechanically outperform. I don't see how they're going to play the later game into this comp. Like, Aurora into Renekton's fine. Aurora does well into a lot of these melee champions in the top lane. Ori into ASO is actually not bad. Ori generally does well into champions that want to be static and just stand there. But the scaling from ASO is just going to outdo anything Orianna can do. Bot lane, the Kai'Sa Rakan into Aphelios Galio is pretty good too. Yes, Galio can peel. That will be massive later on. We'll have to see how that kind of works, but the lane is going to be a little bit rough. And the jungle matchup, Lilia just massively outskills Lee Sin. Like, Shrimp has to have an incredible early game. And after... Is it the last game? No. After the first game, I mean, I kind of have the confidence that Shrimp can have a good early game. But if this goes late, even with the Aphelios and Aurora, I don't really like IDL's odds. I just don't think these two do that well into Aurelion Soul. Bella Aurelion Soul here is a little risky. He skills a little later than Orianna and can cost game. True. That's, yeah. If IDL, if they can get off the ground running, that'll be good. But to balance out that point, not Aesol, Aphelios and Aurora both need time to scale as well. So I feel like that buys the Aurelion Soul enough time. Sure, he will still take longer, but yeah, I'm not confident that IDL can close out that fast. They're not the cleanest team at it, at playing to their power spikes. They tend to fight too early. Very respectfully, Orianna just sucks this patch and has for many patches. I wouldn't say she sucks, but yeah, she's definitely not meta. That's why we pretty much only exclusively see her paired with Nocturne. Unless you're Kate Stars. And Kate Stars just picks Orianna for some odd reason. That makes it work. I mean, Tukui and Linkus, both of them went through the Kate Star system, so. Okay, 4-4, Luna, the bet is notarized.
Yep, it's here.
Yep, it's witnessed, it's on stream, it's permanent. Because these VODs do get uploaded to CBLOL English and to my own channel, so they will exist in perpetuity.
Yeah, and if the Bears or the Vikings win the division, then we can both just kind of bury our heads in the sand.
Or both of you all should change your profile pics to one of you.
Yeah, or both of us. Yeah, maybe not.
Understand, but still a safe pick, or then to himself. Yeah, exactly. If the Bears win, we all need to hit to a fallout shelter because the world is ending. And for you, you'd seem that would require multiple national tragedies and a lot of injuries and maybe IRL death. Maybe. I think the Bears are going to be sneaky. I think they'll come in third. I think Packers will come in second. Lions win. But the Packers, I think, will still make the playoffs. They're good enough. I'm happy for you, or I'm sorry to hear that. Didn't read too long, not in that sport. Convert it to CBLOL terms and maybe I'll get involved. It's Sting? Yeah, okay. Yep. I love it when Lilias do this. Steal away Raptors, because they can do it really, really fast. Oh yeah, that's like their thing, right? Yeah. Ooh, bounty. Holy crap. Wait, what? Yo, that's actually shocking. Like, generally, okay, Aphelios' first set of guns is like his worst set of guns in terms of trading. You've got Calibrum and Severum, which is like, okay, you've got heal and you've got range. Neither are great for early trades, but Yuki, damn, that taunt was spot on. Oh, Shrimp got spotted. Okay. That's fine. I mean, Sting stole away his rip buff too, so. Are they going to contest in Raptors? Lilia likes to fight on Raptors because she can regen a bit more with her passive on it. She's not a great duelist, but... Oh, Sting's too late, I think. Oh, no. Damn, okay. Wait, we flash for this Sting? You're trolling.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Oh, Sting trolled. Like you... Oh. Wait, are they going to replay? Please replay, or I have to manually replay that. There's no way they didn't see Tukui rotating out. Okay, I'm out of patience. Like, no way. Yeah, right there. The wave is crashing. You saw Tukui walk off the wave. In what world? Are you chasing the Lee Sin?
Yeah, I wasn't looking. Only no explanation.
Oh my! And Link is just TP back to lane too, so like he literally just could not follow. Okay. I'm crying. Sting, yeah, Sting is a good player, but like, this is Sting's Lilia. He was the first guy to start whipping it out. You know, even before Lilia was really back in meta, he still had it as a pocket pick. Okay. I don't know why Ryze is playing so aggressively. This feels like, if you turned off nameplates, I would tell you that IDL is in red side right now.
Yeah.
Like, why are we turbo sprinting this? Both Lilia and Aesol need time to scale. Damn, okay. Brent, I saw that you have a chat that I want to read, but I'm just waiting for it to catch up first, because if I don't, it stutters when it hits live. Yep, there we go. There's stutter right there. Okay, in CBLOL terms, the Packers are pain gaming. Okay, I guess I'm a Packers fan now.
Ugh, RMC. It's disgusting.
Oh, no.
That's the worst thing in the world. He's right, but that's the worst thing in the world.
Good roster.
No, the Lions, I was going to make the Liberty comparison, honestly. Like, historically, just a joke franchise. A joke, inept, sorry excuse for an NFL franchise. But we had maybe our best teams. But the thing is, the Lions, they won a bunch of titles. Hold on. Ooh.
I'm just enjoying watching Yuki right now. Yuki's Galio is so good. He got them that kill, and he dominated the bot side. Yeah. Okay. This Oriana might not be useless, but continue on, Lions, yes.
Yeah, it'd be like if, yeah, we've got like kind of one, you know, our best, because the thing is, before the NFL was the NFL, before it was the Super Bowl, right? Like, it was just called the NFL Championship. So this is before like the AFL NFL merger, back in the late 50s. In the 5 years before that, the Lions won 2 or 3 championships. So before the Lions have never won a Super Bowl, but right before it was called the Super Bowl, we had a pretty good stretch there. But even if it had been called the Super Bowl, point is we have not won a title in 70 years.
So more than Liberty, INTZ.
Yes, if INTZ won all their titles in like 1999, that's how far the the relative time scale is. Yeah, we right now are Liberty if the winning is sustainable. If like, you know, had the one good split, now they're your favorite team's favorite team. You know,
Has Liberty won any splits?
No. So I don't know. I guess it's maybe like it's you know, you're riding off like, oh, the one Vorax split kinda. But the Lions have also never even been to a Super Bowl. We've never won a Super Bowl. We've never even been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a toughie. But yeah, the point is that the main comparison with Liberty is a lot of bad for a long, long time.
True. Then you really need loyalty there. Yo, Soph, welcome. Joe and Soph, glad to hear. Okay. Yeah, this game has gone south for Rise. They started pushing when they didn't need to, and now, like we talked about IDL as a high pressure team. If you give them a lead, they're gonna start running. Now they might trip and fall, but if they don't, they will run you over. Yeah, thanks, Soph. Yeah, even between yesterday and today, like it's like night and day. Yesterday I was still like really scratchy. Today, yeah, I'm improving. Hopefully, I'll be all fine for this weekend because I definitely do want to cast some games. It's been like 2 weeks since I cast CBLOL. I'm undergoing withdrawal. And meanwhile, being a Blue Jackets fan means you don't even get a storied history. You're just a clown fiesta. Ah, do you spend money? In which case, Los Grandes? Yeah, so we're 4x4 and Luna were getting into it with football, like American football reference stuff. We ended up trying, and I don't follow at all American football, so I asked for it in CBLOL terms. If not, I would not understand. So yeah.
Ooh, Deadpool Wolverine movie. Let us know how it is. I've heard mixed reviews.
Hey, yeah. I think Orbital's watched it and he said it was good. I think. But yeah.
Yeah, some people, the people that I've heard opinions on it, either thought it was really good or really bad. There didn't seem to be kind of an in-between take on it.
Yeah, but I feel like anything with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds together. Like...
Yeah, I think it's hard to be bad. Yeah, I think one balanced take I heard on it was like, if like, it didn't have to be as long as it was, but like if you go into it kind of like, oh, like let it be what it's gonna be, you know. Like it's not gonna be like this, like, oh, like this all-timer superhero movie. It's like, no, like you go there, you laugh at some, you know, some silly jokes, and then you get out. Like it's not supposed to blow your mind.
deixam o
Yeah.
Yuki passar reto no Steam.
I mean, Ryan,
Foi esquisito.
I'm also biased. Ryan Reynolds
Uma
is Canadian
falha
after
de
all.
comunicação.
Vancouver boy
Não
too.
uma falha de comunicação, uma falha de decisão.
Ah.
Yeah, I think he went
Hollywood,
to
Hollywood North.
Killarney. This is high school. I
I
remember he's mentioned it before. I was like, oh, hey, I know this school. Close grind is accurate. You got Johnny Goodrow, who's basically the BRTT of football. Yes.
E uma dinâmica que é interessante é que justamente era uma composição focada em early game.
You seen the Deadpool movie already, Litter?
Não houve esforços para
Good, bad?
conquistar essas vantagens.
They're super hyped because of their collab with Stray Kids, the K-pop band. Oh,
Esse bate-cabeça que a equipe da Rise faz,
I know nothing about
eles
K-pop.
sabem a hora
The
de
only thing I know
parar,
about K-pop is KDA.
tentando,
Real.
tem isso durante a segunda partida, que é justamente
That is New
um
Jeans
ponto
now.
forte, também ser um ponto
Very situational,
forte,
for
porque
fun movie,
se
not a
você
game
for
changer.
a hora de
Nice,
parar
okay.
com
I'm
uma
fine with that.
composição que é justamente focada
You know what would be a game changer if we didn't freaking have pauses in CBLOL Academy. When did they start playing in Arena, by the way? Like in the actual Arena? Is it just Grand Finals again?
Yeah, I do not know. That's a question for the gang.
Yeah, because Grand Finals is like on a separate weekend, whereas I think last split they did like third place and Grand Finals at the same weekend or something, so they actually got to play more than one series.
Essa falha veio lá pros 10 minutos ao redor do primeiro arauto ou das segundas vaciladas.
KDA solid K-pop, yeah. Agreed. KDA is actually legit. Riot, please make more music. Like y'all are a great music making company, great production company. Academy is Pause Central, yeah. They pause more than freaking NACL, the North American side, and they pause the top 10. Very frustrating. Unfortunately, like not well. Okay, on the bright side, I guess right before the pause, nothing was happening either. Like they had just reset off a play, so it's not like we're because usually when there's a pause, we miss a little bit, but there's nothing here to miss. I don't think. Wow, that's annoying. Yeah, no objectives up anytime soon. Ideal is just dominating. Yeah. So at least it won't miss anything.
Yeah.
This is the podcast portion of the stream. Actually, unironically, if so, if you want to hop in, start recording Green Ghost Rounds early, and then we'll get Trajan tomorrow. Who's your bias? Mine is Han. What is? Oh, bias is like your favorite person in a band, like or in a hip-hop group. Is that what a bias is? You're going on sooner else you would. Yeah. Again, so if it was earned out, like this is an open channel for anybody on the CBLOL English. Like I'm just in the CBLOL production server, so anybody who's access like can just drop in. That goes for you too, Brand. Like feel free to just hop in and chat. That's why I do it in here, like that people can just hop in. Yeah, no, that's right. You are busy. You do like Super Vibe too, right? So and Pokemon Unite. My busyness is just watching VODs and trying to keep up with all the various leagues. I don't know how, like Luna, I don't know how you watch the LPL, LCK, CBLOL, and CBLOL Academy all. Like that feels insane to me. I can barely keep up with CBLOL, CBLOL Academy, LCS, and NACL.
mole ali, tá capaz de até o Yuki tá na frente do Lynx aí. A vantagem é que ele tá pegando pouquinho
it's his favorite. Okay. Yeah, it's his favorite person in the band. Got it.
É realmente muito difícil ele conseguir se expor pouquinho mais. A Orena tem esse.
Yeah, you joined a few weeks early. Yeah, you did. Thank you, Soph. I try. But that's also why like, I can't watch too many because I actually need to fully parse what's happening most of the time.
Falta 1 minuto e 20 para as atilavas ressurgirem. Dragão só em 3 minutos também.
Okay. Just double checking that we didn't miss anything. No, still same. IDL is still pressuring up in every single flipping lane right now. Interestingly, Zek is actually doing really well into IL, surprisingly. Like I thought the range melee should have resulted in a much bigger advantage for IL. And I think now that Sting has calmed down a little bit, like if Ryze play defensive, IDL, it's not as easy to kind of punish. Oh, as I say that, they play aggressive. Yeah, onto the Galio, it's not, I don't know, man. Like, yes, we get the flash out of Yuki and heal, no sums on Yuki, but you burn Kai'Sa ult and Aurelion ult. And without Aurelion ult, I don't think you can contest with Void Grubs. Maybe Sting's ult will be enough, but I'm not liking those odds. Takui burned his ult, I guess, so.
Que a Bryce não hesitou, Bounty gastou seu flash, gastou tudo, veio o instinto assassino também por parte do Kakashi pra comitar pra essa jogada.
I don't know what the pause was for, unfortunately.
Mas por enquanto, como não tem nada.
Maybe they mentioned it in Portuguese, but I was skipping around, so I don't think Power could have caught it off the stream. Lunar LPL, LCS, CBLOL, LEC, PCS, VCS. Okay. But not the LCK, but basically everything else. You're nuts, Lunar. Oh, so you do watch the LEC, LEC and PCS and PCS mods, yeah. You even watched the Greek League? Wait, that's EMEA Masters, right? Okay, free Void Grubs for IDL. They got Void Mites. They're just gonna keep ratcheting up the pressure. Okay, I don't know what the pause was for Soph, but it looks like whatever it was an IDL side, because all the players disconnected again.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
Cresce a vantagem de uma maneira um pouco mais calma, um pouco mais tranquila, mas eu acho que a tempestade vem daqui 45 segundos, porque a gente já viu já o Bounty aqui controlando essa região, os jogadores aqui na...
On one hand, I don't like to see Rise just sit back and let the game happen to them, because the scaling from Aurora and Aphelios can be kind of scary, but on the other hand, I don't think they have a choice. This Dragon, I don't think they're good item-wise positioned to try and fight for this.
Faz a movimentação com o Bounty para tentar controlar o covil do dragão, que é o próximo objetivo daqui a...
Long time ago, Bella, yeah.
Tá cheio de sentinela.
That was a decent league. A lot of young talent went through there. Wait, how was the talent for EMEA? This split. I've heard some people say it's not good, but I don't know if they're joking when they say it. Because I think Europe did produce a lot of talent through there. Tier 2s. Oh, man. He's just stepping up so aggressively. Purple and blue guns for Flare. Those are pretty good guns to fight on. Gravitum and Infernum. Yeah, we are fighting this. Oh, Zekis? Yeah, but Infernum's just ripping them a new one. Yeah, that was everything I feared. Oh.
Maybe. No.
Okay, Sting lives. Not a total disaster, but definitely higher than a magnitude 4. That's kind of rough. Yeah, it's not like Rise kind of played that right too. Like they managed to layer the CC. Zeka's got a great flank. Oh. Yeah. You're just forced to fight when you're not ready. The Acel hasn't scaled yet. Flare is pretty strong. Shrimp is pretty strong. Shrimp died, but he managed to get enough damage off first. And now Takui and Flare are fed. That's going to be enough to carry them through mid game. I.e. first item for Aphelios. Yeah, if he's got Infernum, forget the whole red, white, don't fight thing. It's literally just Infernum. Busted and broken. Lunar, there's minimal talent in EMEA. It's all retreads and old players, even older Koreans. They've switched to the, what did CBLOL used to call it? The barrage mode of Tier 2 now. Unfortunate. Well, I guess that's always going to be the thing with Tier 2, right? Like, you'll have periods of a lot of talent, and then you'll have periods of, like, resting older talent. All the new talent's building up. Well, we're 14 minutes in, and there's objective bounties for Rise. Nice. Okay, Zekis, walk away. Walk away, Zekis. Give it to Linkas. I think he took too long to base. He's going to get the gold split. Yep, he gets gold split.
O IDL levou por muito pouco, mas olha o ultimate do Aiel caindo, só que o Xing tá junto. Travou!
That's gotta be the worst possible timing for basing
Dentro do seu ultimate.
from Zekas.
Márcio por ali no meio da galera.
Oh,
Vamos ver a sequência.
maybe not. He got back in time.
Vai o Sting jogar, só que o Zekas chega com o Dominus aqui.
Wait, does Nikas live here? No shot.
Por enquanto no limite da honra, o Zekas cercado. Ele aguenta muito.
Linkus actually got out by TPing.
Eliminado.
Damn.
No final das contas,
Man, that timing. Hold on, I just want to quick double check. Like, Zekas, did he see them coming when he based?
O IDL levou por muito pouco.
Yeah, so they did see IO
Foi o IDL.
on the ward. That to me is a mistake from Zekas. Like, just stick around, man, and back up Linkus. That could have been a kill.
Próximo aos 2000, isso seria uma luta 1000 vezes mais favorável.
Or at least you all would have all gotten out alive.
Pro IDL lutar, mas eles sabiam que eles tinham essa vantagem, que eles
Yikes.
poderiam fazer isso. O Tutuco já fechou o segundo item, tá? Já fechou o cajado do Arcanjo e tá estacado já, né, pro abraço de cima. E também fechou o foco do horizonte.
1-for-1, and Rise gets objective bounty at least, so I don't think the gold gap necessarily grew. So, is what it is. And Link is not dying is massive. He gets to pick up more waves top too. Bren, you're running the Rifts Defiance tournament this weekend. Nice. Congrats, congrats. Like,
yeah,
you're organizing the whole thing?
Tem o seu W, tem a sua ultimate pra poder andar pro lado pro outro. Então, o Shrimp são campeões muito móveis aqui nesse ponto que não vão permitir essa eliminação rolar de uma maneira tão fácil sem que a Rise seja totalmente abatida.
E falando em trabalho,
What are we grouping up here for? No drag for a minute and a half. We're just looking for picks, I guess.
Por ali, o Bout tem que tomar cuidado. O Yuki queria esse engage, o Bout simplesmente saiu. O Sting tava próximo, mas não era um bom engage se a Rise acabasse tomando. De olho o que a IDL vai fazer agora, porque com essa torre do meio derrubada, a tendência é que eles...
Okay, then we're just gonna overload bot side as IDL, get the free turret.
ele vai alocando tanto o Shrimp quanto
That's a good position to be in.
controle pra parte inferior, porque o Aiel tá por aqui.
Mid and bot down. Actually, all the outers down.
Com isso, a IDL limpa a primeira linha de torres da Rise e fica com o mapa muito aberto. Lembrando, a gente não falou sobre isso, mas é mapa infernal. E a equipe da IDL já tem 2 pontos em seu favor. 2 dragões
Okay.
que é dive no top.
IOTP. Oh my goodness.
Não acharam, não.
Linkus got
Wow.
nuked.
Oriana bad, guys.
Vamos ver a sequência. O Aiel queria...
What's that out from IO though?
O abate ficou...
I felt like a misclick.
Se deu bem.
Não acharam o Tutuco, não. O Tutuco é que achou o Lynx no fim das contas e ninguém achou o Tutuco.
Oh?
E agora o Shrimp, será que acharam
You
ele?
got jebaited.
Quem serviu o ultimate do Yuki não foi efetivo. A bicuda do Shrimp ganhou bastante tempo.
Oh my Shrimp. Oh, okay, I thought Shrimp was actually gonna live for a second. I was like, no shot.
O ultimate do Flare não pega ninguém, ainda assim o Kakashi
And Takui gets another kill.
era implacável.
He doesn't need more kills, guys. Give it to Flare.
E aí, eu gruntar. Essa
I
Getting out of control.
falando mais alto.
Yeah, I swear. Oriana's not that good, I swear.
Era pra ser
It's just freaking Takui and Kate Stars in general somehow keep making this champion look broken.
Ele resistiu por tempo suficiente para que seus companheiros chegassem.
This is so messed up.
Fosse
So how is Aurora doing? This game, kind of meant to be honest. Like the 2-0 and 5 is more just from the rest of the team having good team fights. In CBLOL Academy, kind of meant to be honest, but it has 100% win rate and probably still will after this game. So
Quando eles perceberam que já
it's the exact opposite of CBLOL, where there's been some good Aurora games, but it just cannot win.
Excuse me.
Como eles gastaram muitos recursos aqui,
Oh, good.
o Shrimp usa uma bela ultimate, consegue tirar os jogadores de cima dele, é eliminado mesmo assim, mas a gente vê que a resposta
Yeah, I don't.
pra IDL continua superior. Eles
The idea from Rise wasn't bad, but if you can't pick Shrimp now, like I don't think you can do anything for the next 10 minutes at all. And you're gonna lose an Infernal Soul at the rate. I think IDL have this in the bag.
Vantagem pra coroar tudo isso, a IDL faz mais um dragão. É alma pra eles. Desculpa, alma não. É ponto de alma pra eles. Terceiro dragão. Olha esse.
It's funny thinking about the fact that IO is playing Aurora Bella. Wait, why? Is see this is information I'd like to know because like
Não,
why is it weird for IO to be playing it?
é brincadeiras à parte.
Does he like hate range champions or something?
De novo, por várias vezes no
Gosta.
campeonato dá uma
Gosta da
vacilada, no meio do caminho. Mas é uma
I think like
vantagem
when it comes to IO, I don't particularly have like an image in my head except for just weird champs.
Já são quase 7
Like-
mil de ouro que a IDL tem à frente. E de novo, Tucuy
Because didn't he play the Vayne
totalmente
or
fora da realidade.
no, wrong person. Zekas played the Vayne. Never mind.
Muito à frente do ponto que ele deveria estar.
Honestamente, aqui o IDL até pode começar esse
Yeah, because right now like the weirder the champion or the less we see it, the more I feel like oh, IO's playing it. Okay,
todo mundo chegando,
which could be completely wrong.
muito forte, muito intensa, pode ser fatal nesse ponto. Então a gente vê o avanço já na selva aqui, justamente buscando essa luta. E o Bounty tá indo pra cima. Mas
Oh.
chegando.
Oh, Yuki and Takui, man. This combo of Yuki and Takui is disgusting.
São dois abates instantâneos
It shouldn't be this good.
na sequência. E uma avenida pro Barão.
That's so messed up. They should not be this good, man.
Fora da realidade.
So would I like to interview Dinka's? Oh, would Dinka take the interview in English?
Foi
I could be there with you just in case.
dois caras instantaneamente. Abates na mão dessa Oriana que tá
Do it. Do it. Do it. All right, cool. Here, yeah, so mark him down. Mark him down. We'll see him there at 7:30. 'Cause it's not that he can't make it. He's not debating scheduling. I know that.
Yo,
Like,
I,
oh, what do I
I don't
have
know.
at
I don't know
7:30?
if I'll be able to talk in front of him, man. Not gonna lie.
You're gonna be fine.
As much as I think Tinons has been like the best mid laner, like I've always liked him because even when he was on loud, Tinons was a thing. He just seems like such a vivacious guy.
He does. He's yeah.
Aproveitam muito bem que eles
Yeah.
estão muito mais fortes.
All right,
I
cool.
also
So I'll
very-
see you there at 7:30.
Okay. I was very aggressive with playing. His mains are Pantheon, Renekton, Gnar sometimes. Okay. And used to be the carry. Well, yeah, I don't know about the aggressive part for Aurora, but I do feel like she can be a carry. So, yeah. I don't know about her laning though. I'm still not completely sold on Aurora because a lot of times, like when I've seen her in like the LPOL and stuff, like her laning seems like not that impressive. It's more like what she does in the team fights. Whereas in Brazil, kind of the opposite. She's been winning lanes because she's ranged, and then the team fights have been like, very hit or miss. I feel like in CBLOL.
Com o time em si, e o Aiel tá pelo meio, empurrando a onda de minions. Lá do outro lado tava o Steam,
Best duo praise.
pra levar um pouquinho aquela rota inferior. O problema é que tem uma briga se desenhando.
Yeah. Local flame fan. I will definitely help craft questions for sure. But if I pass out trying to talk to Dinka for I take the.
I got you. Don't worry, RMC. I'm gonna be there holding your hand the whole way.
Man. I remember when I got to interview across the too. I was actually like super nervous.
Yeah.
But Vital was chill. Vital was nice. But I guess like some of the old school players. Yeah. True. Yeah, he is a baby. Now, to be fair, all the players have been really nice. At least the ones I've had a chance to interact with have all been really, really nice. So.
Uma torrezinha de pé. Vamos ver como que eles vão se posicionar, porque o dragão é só daqui 1 minuto e 20. E esse dragão é
Yeah, I guess it's just like the ones that, you know, when we first started following CBLOL and they were like already established and like
com esse infernal, então, meu
big, you know.
Yeah.
On the back of my mind, I still just like, yeah, look up to them a lot. So.
pegaram o Yuki, a galera
Oh.
próxima,
Yo, Yuki just can't die!
todo mundo pro alto. Eles tentam fugir da
They engaged 4 mana into Yuki and Yuki's like, I want more of this.
O Lynx tem que
Literally turned back into the fight.
que tenta impedir a perseguição da
That's disgusting.
Por enquanto
That's support Gallia, by the way.
funciona.
Yeah, they're just so far ahead, dude. 11k at 23 minutes. Like, wrap it
Yeah.
up. Go next.
And a lot of this is just from Ryze trying to make plays.
Foi muito boa, mas
Like, Ryze just needed to chill. If you're drafting Lilia, Aurelia, and Soul, like, we are waiting for 30 minutes to be aggressive and actually start looking for fights. Anything before that's just, like, being opportunistic and better macro play,
tanque assim como você
which we didn't see this game.
É o meu ponto. Tá batendo no suporte, agora eles vão tentar um pick-off em cima do Ael.
Oh.
Raw.
É atordoado, 4 jogadores, ele brilha, ganha muito tempo.
Raw. There we go.
Somehow in the back of my head, part of me was like, and now Yuki's gonna come in. And now Yuki's.
I thought for a second. I'm looking at I was looking around like the rest of the map. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
where is everybody?
Posicionamento pra tentar contestar o dragão, porque o Zeca está voltando.
I guess IDL just don't want IO to carry this game.
5 segundos. Era a alma pro time da IDL que acaba perdendo o Aiel meio de bobeira. O Ryze quer gostar do jogo. Estoura o
Okay.
ultimate ali do
This is a 5v4.
foi efetivo.
And I still don't. Oh my goodness.
Virado. Já tá
Holy crap.
aí os duas composições.
Yeah, they're not really getting onto Link. I gotta be careful. Well, there no one's getting onto Flare either. So.
Yep. Dragon's doing more damage to Flare than anybody else this game.
Yeah.
This fight.
É só fugir. Zeca no meio, todo mundo também vai ser.
Sheesh. Yuki gets a kill. He deserves it.
O time da IDL.
Vai sobrando a IDL.
Okay, that's a wrap. That's a wipe. I don't know what the hell we just witnessed this game. This was not.
Pode tentar o que quiser.
Like, after 2 close games, Ryze just decided we were tired, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that was. Yeah, this one.
Nível 13, já
It's
chegou
odd.
no nível 15.
Like, I can excuse them. The first fight was already not great, but I can excuse that. Like, mistakes happen. But they just kept opting over and over and over again for these. Like, it's only 25 minutes in, guys.
rota do meio e eles não vão
Your comp is not even online yet.
É assustador assustador o que eles estão conseguindo fazer esse jogo, mas ainda
Yeah.
assim conseguem responder muito bem. Eles
Dinkus has
estão
that
aí, é
VO
uma também,
accent.
mas nesse jogo aqui,
Oh.
é muito difícil você
I cannot tell
conseguir
accents
voltar
apart
nessa situação.
in Portuguese.
Ver como essa luta vai se desdobrando na rota do meio. O Link
I know he
só
speaks
consegue
some
ser
English
preocupado
because
pelos
we've
seus
definitely heard him
times,
speak English before.
Yeah, we had him on the official English broadcast when that was a thing.
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, I love CBLOL English. I tell my friends to watch. Like, he was very cute.
I think he came in the next day into the Twitch chat.
Yeah, and he was like lurking in the chat and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
his English is definitely like more than passable.
True.
But again, you know, like, and I don't blame the guy if he's like, if it's an interview, maybe not. But like, he'd be fine if he really had to. But I'll just be there just in case.
Where's the damage rise? I don't know. I've been asking that all game too. It's strange because they stomped last game. Yeah, it's just really weird that they kind of switched off accurate accent.
Wait, what?
I think so.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, look.
Impression of the kiddo's accent.
My dear mother, who I talk to almost every day, she has that accent.
Oh, okay. So she's from Rio too.
Well, no. It's just the Brazilian speaking English
Oh,
accent.
okay. I was wondering, like, yeah, there's like a different.
It's like the
accent.
T's are pronounced like CHs, right? So like when you say want to, it's I want you, right? Like the want to, that like stop doesn't happen, and it's like stuff like that.
It almost sounds like you. I want you. I want
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I want you. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Oh, boo. Okay. We heard back. Apparently, he prefers to do the interview in Portuguese. So. So what I'll do is I'll crop the questions for and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
And then as per usual, you can decide which ones you want to use and whatnot.
All right.
Do convey my love to him though. Oh, I'm still crying. I forgot to turn off my tears here. I'll put hearts in my eyes. Not for this game though. this game has been.
No, this game, we're in podcast mode for this game. It's fine.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, like my last load of laundry is gonna be done soon. I'll just pop out. Like I'm not gonna miss anything. It's fine.
Yeah. In fact, I'm actually a little bit surprised we're not further into Rise's base at this point. From
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but it's first Baron, right? Get the first little sledgehammer in, then we'll.
Yeah,
then
first
we'll
Baron
set
when they were up almost 15k.
Yeah.
Usually we're looking at 10k after Baron. They were looking like 14k prior to Baron. Okay, as much as I'm joking around though, like it is slightly concerning that IDL isn't calling this out because if Rise was not so far behind, they would be scaling. And yeah, scaling heavily favors Rise. So if you'll send a video of a teacher talking about four actually posted that like earlier this week
Oh yeah, dude.
about all the E sounds.
Yeah. No,
loud
they like. So, oh yeah, I want to go, lay out a blanket and have some wine outside, wine and cheese outside. We're having a piki-niki.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch a video on my favorite internet video platform. Oh, the YouTube.
Tiki Toki.
Yeah, Chiki Talkie. Yeah. Right, but again, the T's are CHs, so Chiki Talkie.
True.
Podcast, porra! É isso! Podcast! I do agree, as a São Paulino, as someone from São Paulo who has a little more, like... it's just a different accent, but yeah, I will say, Rio accents are the sickest. They sound the most Brazilian, in my mind.
So what makes it more like Brazilian? What makes the Rio accent different?
A lot of the main thing that I think of is like the S's are and Bella and Soph can tell me more. Like yes, it is just more Brazilian. There's just kind of a certain je ne sais quoi. But like I think the thing that I think of is that the S's are SHs.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of yes. Not all of them.
Shof-chan?
No, so it's S's. I think it's mainly S's at end of words. So it's not like a hard and fast thing. Yes, like plurals, right? I don't know.
So it's like Dinkas and be Dinkash?
Ujinkash. Yeah, I guess it would be. I think. Yeah. And again, this is where you guys would correct me more, but yeah, I'm just
plurals, okay.
Yeah. São Paulino, cosmopolito da cidade. I don't know anything about. That's just like the stereotype that people from São Paulo have is like that they're kind of more foo-foo because you're from the big international city, like you're from
The
São
hell is
Paulo.
foo-foo? What the foo-foo is foo-foo?
Foo-foo means like I don't know, like bougie.
Okay, I've not heard that term, so interesting. Okay, IDL won this. It's gonna be Tukui for MVP. He went like 8-0-10 this game. Like,
On a terrible champion.
yeah,
I'm joking. That was a joke.
I'm not. Like the way,
Dude,
the way
I'm telling you, no,
Audrey-
you can't put people past a certain age on Orianna. They'll do stuff that like.
True.
Yeah.
You know what? If Yone is like the Zoomer champion, Orianna is like the Boomer champion. You give Tenos
Yeah.
a champion, I bet you he would do disgusting things on it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they just know what they're doing on this champion. It's like what they were raised on.
Yeah,
So that's
pretty much.
really interesting. I didn't know that the most national television for plenty of decades of the real accent is the standard national accent for action actresses. Yeah. Wow, that's wild. I didn't know that.
Actually, that reminds me. The BBC, so the British accent, the BBC accent is not a real accent. That's an accent that was made up to. Or
Wasn't this the transatlantic accent? Or am I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
I was told that the BBC accent is not a real British accent. It's basically the most understandable accent. Like they made it to be understood by people all across the UK.
Oh, interesting. So is that like the same as what do they call it? Like the Queen's English or?
Well, Queen's English just refers to like British English. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not really like the posh. Like there's like the posh English has its own name, and there's like Cockney and stuff like that. But Queen's English generally just refers to like British English because versus like American's English, where
Gotcha.
like you all drop the U in a lot of things like color, rumor.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But then, yeah, BBC English apparently is not like there's no region in the UK that natively speaks
Has that like
the BBC
natively.
accent. Yeah. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, Bella, when because my American dad, the first place he lived in the U.S. was or the first place he lived in Brazil, excuse me, was São Paulo, right? And that's where I met my mom. He worked there for GM, right? So he became fluent in Portuguese pretty quick, but he has a horrendous gringo accent, right? Like, but he took a trip with my mom up to the Nordeste, right? And he was like, bro, that shit was so difficult. I could not understand like a word they were saying up there. Like he was like, I never felt so bad because he's like I was fluent in Portuguese. Like I could get around São Paulo like great. I did business in Portuguese with Brazilian like businessmen. He's like I know I'm fluent. Then I went to the Northeast and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I'm so lost. And it's funny because like maybe it's just because I was in the wrong part of the Northeast. But when I went to Recife, and that was my first time in the Northeast, I had trouble understanding like the wait staff and like taxi drivers and shit. Like I don't know, it wasn't as bad for me. But maybe I was just maybe I wasn't deep enough in the country.
Território inimigo completamente desnecessário. Eles tinham que estar nessa situação que eles estavam só para dar aquela contenção. Apareceu a IDL, beleza, rapaziada.
I also did learn Portuguese. Yes, I learned Portuguese from all my my whole São Paulino Brazilian family, my whole mom's side. Yep. Grandma nowadays lives specifically in Dom Bernardo do Campo. Yeah, no, my dad, yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. But I was like, yeah. And that's another thing that I think this is okay. Doph and Bella, you guys tell me this. Because what I just said, right? I said São Bernardo, right? Is that a Gringo accent or is that a São Paulo accent? Because I know that, like some of the R's, like some of them are like bounced and some of them are like São Bernardo, right? Like Bernardo, right? Like it's more like an H, right? And maybe in São Bernardo it's not like, that's not a good example, but I know that some like the R's aren't like right? They aren't H's. Yeah, because and that's what I thought it was, a São Paulo thing. Because my dad, right, like he, but that hint of Gringo, yeah, yeah, because my dad, he, for example, oh my God, no, my grandma, the one who lives in São Bernardo, she lives on a street called Rua Rude Ramos, right? Brutal. And my dad was like, he saw the 7.5K damage on the Renekton, and that's terrible. That is horrendous. But yeah, he would pronounce it Rua Rude Ramos. He just couldn't do that R. You know, they have all the gringo arms.
Not gonna lie, like, hearing y'all talk about Portuguese, like, if I recall correctly, I think people say the hardest language to learn is Mandarin, like Chinese. Portuguese sounds a lot more complicated, man. Mandarin's got 4 accents.
A real é que pra mim o jogo tava ganho nos 20 minutos de partida.
Not cool de Ramos. I don't know who Ramos is. Yeah, no. I mean, it sounds more complicated than it is. I think, honestly, people get all freaked out. They're like, oh, it sounds like German. It sounds like Russian. It's just like, no, like like it's not like it's harder than Spanish, yes, but like you can intuit it. Like, come on, like don't give me that.
Só faltou uma bota de resistência mágica pra completar o kit de proteção.
I said Rudy Ramos. I said Rudy Ramos. That's a microphone internet streaming issue. No. Yeah, but that's another thing that because of Tukui, right? Like his name is Tukui. Right? Tuku means your asshole, right? So that's what they call him, like. So, and of course, Tukui, he's like fully leaned into that. Like Tukui, what I love about Tukui, he is fully into it. No, he's so into it. No, literally, yeah, like Tuku, yeah. Like Brazilian streamers, they intentionally call him like Tukuili, like to intentionally like do that. There was a clip I saw, I think IDL reposted it, of Tukui. He was like, and in fluent Portuguese, right? He first of all, yeah, he has learned Portuguese like really, really well. And in Portuguese, he's like, okay, guys, okay, you guys in the chat, you guys are gonna help me out. I'm looking for 15 different ways to say the word penis. All right, besides the word penis, 15 different nicknames, right? Like dick, cock, etc. And he went through, and like with the help of chat, because he was like, I know these 8, right? You know, like bow and you know stuff like that. And he's like, wow, I'm learning so much. And like the chat was obviously more than happy to help him, like find 7 more slang words for penis. And so that was Tukui getting cultured.
It's a good thing Dia doesn't watch these, because this is going on the CBLOL English channel.
That's okay. No, this is culture. This is good. All right. You're indoctrinating people.
and welcome, Dark Knight. You made it in time for whatever this.
Yeah.
Also, the games are going interestingly. The first 2 games were close. Game 3 just became a podcast because Rise, I don't know why, they just decided they didn't want to play. So
they got flattened.
Yeah, they ran it. They literally ran it because they had to run in as Lilia, and they did. Oh my! What's Biza se picker Azir? Like, just pick me Azir?
So the lore behind that one, right? His Azir is really good, but so I I don't feel comfortable explaining Bisha because I know that's also, isn't that like a slang word for? And I don't know if this is like one of these things that's like, oh, it's like sort of like offensive, but it's like kind of not offensive. So I don't. I'm gonna okay. Roll that grenade back into your corner there.
Okay, you know what? That's fine.
Bisha it's a slang word for a homosexual, basically. It's like you can't like an offensive one. But again, it's one of these things that's like in gamer communities it's kind of thrown around. But like, but honestly, like maybe a sort of like decent translation in this case would be like, bitch, if you pick me Azir, kind of sassy, right? Because there was a picture that just like went viral of him kind of, it's the pose he did,
like,
right?
The
it's
cock
like
tip with the like
yeah, like that, right? And it just went viral, and it was like it was in like the first couple weeks where he was in CBLOL, and he was just perma on Azir and just dumpstering people with it, right? And it went viral, and like someone would caption it like, bitch, if you let me pick Azir again, like, bitch, if you pick me Azir. And so his victory pose in the MVP, if you scroll back, it is that, and he has leaned into it. He intentionally did that because of that meme that went viral.
Yeah, that's why like when you're describing the thing, I was like, oh, it's the cockpit one, because that was his MVP picture. I remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was winning so many of those. Yeah. Oh man,
so funny. No, that's hilarious. He has fully embraced the Brazilian culture, Brazilian identity, all of it, and he's perfect. And that's why Brazil loves him, because the only thing like I mean, it's like any culture, right? But Brazil especially, like if you embrace their shit, you will never buy a drink, again. Like they just love it.
Yeah. No, I cannot believe Tukui. Well, we know why Tukui isn't in CBLOL because of the contract whole thing, because he played for IDL. But I cannot see him not playing for a CBLOL team next split. Like genuinely, he is still like he's a top 5 mid laner in CBLOL as it stands.
No, he's certainly good enough. No, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, that's one thing I've noticed. Okay, I don't know if it's just the people or what, but like what I've noticed too is like there's a lot of terms like gringo, for example, is a term. Like I remember when we first got picked up as a by Riot Brazil, I was like, can we use that word? Because like I know that's offensive in like the south side of the U.S., right? But like, in Brazil, it's like no, it's chill. It just means foreigner. Like nobody gets upset over it. It's just like it's perfectly acceptable and okay to use. Heck, I can't even put that in the stream title, by the way, on Twitch. We tried to do Gringos Liberados. One of the streams I remember we tried to do it on Twitch. I had to change out, I think, the I for a 1 or something. I had to change one of the
Twitch
letters.
didn't even let you use Gringo?
Yeah, you can't type Gringos or Gringo on Twitch as a stream
That's
title.
wild. I didn't know
Yep.
that.
I found out that day because usually I'm the one who changes the stream titles when he doesn't.
Yeah.
Because and that was the Gringos Liberados podcast, so I was trying to do it and it would not let me do that, and I was like, what the hell?
Honestly, I didn't realize it was like that, like offensive. Like I felt like it was always one of those things where, like, it was just like, it's just a characterization, but it's like the intent behind it, the context is what could make it or make it not offensive. But
Yeah.
Anyway, guess not. All right, I'm gonna get my laundry. One sec.
Okay.
Hi, Kobe. Bye, Kobe.
Also, peace of. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you had fun. It was good to have you and Bella, with all talking about Portuguese language. Kobe, you just missed out a wild conversation, for better or for worse. Yeah, exactly. Like Luna said, like in Spanish, like it is a racist term. Like, so yeah, I just find it really interesting that like for Brazil, it's like it's chill and it's perfectly acceptable and it's legit and it's okay. Yeah. I think maybe it's like a cultural thing, and you know what? That's kind of one of the things I love about Brazil. Everybody's really chill there, until it comes to sports, and then they go buck wild, which generally I enjoy until they start bugging the players. Then I think that's crossing a line. But yeah, the wildness in the arena is always really fun to watch, as well. Which game was it? I think it was the Furia Loud game, like last week, the week before, last week. Like watching the CBLOL reactions were just super insane and funny, and watching watching some people in the crowd sometimes like take a while to process what happened. I think it was one of the fights where Furia was winning and then they started losing the team fight, and you could see like the Furia fans cheering, and a couple of them like didn't get the memo and they were still cheering even as Loud started beating Furia in that fight. I was laughing pretty hard at that one. Yeah, I feel like that's missing in North America for our League of Legends fans. You're not. That's hardcore. Yeah. Game 4. Oh, I need to change that. I forgot to change that in the stream. We are heading into Game 4. This could be the last game, and if so, what was it again? The predictions were Lunar predicted Rise 3-1. Whoops, I slipped. Rise 3-1. So that's dead at this point. 4x4 went with. Oof. Writing with the mouse is painful. Went with IDL 3-2, so that's still viable right now. I went with. Holy crap. Oh, I just wiped it. I went with 3-1. I'm not writing it. That's still viable right now. If they win, if IDL wins this game, I predicted right. If they lose this game, then 4x4 is the only one still in it. Not let the morale go down. LCS has hardcore fans. Do they? Like, I mean, I know of some people who are really into the whole LCS thing, right? Like Numi, like Mr. Shim, Sylvex, stuff like that. But like, they don't show it the same way. They just literally live on the opposite of the country. Okay, fair. Maybe it's all the Chicago people. That's weird though, because LA, LA's got some crazy people too. I feel like. In terms of bans so far, IDL. Ooh, this is interesting because IDL won the last. Wait, no, is this right? IDL, yeah. Okay, no, that's right. Yeah, Rise wanted blue. Wow, we are just slamming that for Rise. That goes back to game 1 when IDL banned the Draven. It could go to Linkus, it could go to Kakashi. Kakashi historically has played more Draven though, so I would expect this to be a bot side Draven. But they changed up the bans and they banned Pantheon instead, so giving to Kui LeBlanc feels like a really bad idea. He has like almost 100% win rate. He's 80% win rate on this LeBlanc pick. 1-4, lost 1.
tantas opções pra você jogar contra também. E esse Varus agora quase com sem nenhuma opção aqui na...
No, IDL didn't do the crazy subs today. It's just Shrimp playing today. I think Shrimp was just not available that day or something when they did the crazy swap for was it Lux who played that day? Oh, Letter, not Lux, sorry. I don't know who Lux is. That name was just in my head. And not Lux, the coach from Gatestars, like LOOKS. Like, that's a player. Look at the road shows. They literally fill the arena everywhere but California. I wonder if that's just because like you only get one chance if you're not in California, right? If you're not in LA, it's hard to go and watch. So when it's not in LA, everybody goes nuts. Holy, what the? Okay. I actually really like this. Malzahar is an old school counter into LeBlanc. Basically, Malzahar doesn't really play the game that much, but then when you pick him, somebody on the other team doesn't get to play the game. So, okay, this is definitely a prepared counter pick. I love this. I really, really like this. This reminds me of old school like Pawn versus Faker, you know, Morgana into LeBlanc vibes. Yeah. And it goes well with the Viego as well. I kind of like it. You're holding them in place, Viego can just wreck them, and you can get resets. Single target lockdown. You add it with the Draven, there's a lot of setup already for Viego. Single target setup for Viego. California is also expensive, true. Just go Bandana. If LeBlanc goes, but what's his face? Quicksilver Slash. I keep hitting the word bandana because you said that, darn it. If LeBlanc goes Quicksilver Slash, I would be very impressed, but it'd also be kind of weird since AD LeBlanc is not a thing anymore. Malzahar can support. Can he? I guess once you build Rylai's, is that how it works? But then you gotta rush the Rylai's first. I don't know. But this is 100% mid lane Malzahar though, because you're matching the LeBlanc. So bandana wins. Yeah, no bans for those of y'all who might not be aware. Full Fearless Game 4, you lose half your bans, just so that you don't overban. So it's not like either team did anything to cost them their bans. This is just the format. I see the J4 being picked up for Shrimp as well. Yeah, it does feel like IDL for most of this series has kind of played comfort picks. Like this drop that came through from IDL in Game 3, this just feels very, very comfort, more than meta. Or, yeah. Like the Oriana is a huge question mark. The Aphelios is a flare comfort pick. So going to this game, again, it feels like we're kind of switching back a little bit to comfort more than anything else. I mean, Varus J4 is a good combo, but we'll see what else they round it out with. I'm not holding out too much hope for any sort of like massive wombo combo to come through. Let me see if I can drink this a little bit. No, I did a thing. Maybe I zoom out. Yeah, I zoom out and then I shrink this so that we can see. Still big enough, right? Y'all can still see the picks, I think. So, should be okay. Oh, in Portuguese it's called Quicksilver Bandana. Okay. Sash, not exactly. Sashes usually go around your waist compared to like a bandana that goes around your head, for the most part. But yeah, Ideal should lose draft for pot. Nah, Lunar, we can't do that because connection issues is a legitimate thing, right? And they're not playing. Yeah, they're not playing in studio. If it was in studio and they're randomly pausing, agreed. But... Brent, a sash is similar in design but different in purpose. Yes, what Brent says, you know better. I'm not big on fashion or items, clothing. Yeah, going with the Gnar here, I kind of like it. It goes well with the whole J4 thing. I also has played it before. I think it's a decent blind. I like it better than, say, like Renekton or Cassante blinds, to be fair. When pick is good, though. Again, I think Ryze is drafting well. Oh, Blitzcrank. Okay, I liked it till I saw the Blitzcrank. I don't like the Blitzcrank here. Yeah, I was just going to say, they're still... Yeah, there was still Rom and I think Leona also didn't get picked, right? Oh no, Leona got picked, never mind. Sorry, I also need to screenshot this.
E eu vejo que esse Brown aqui é extremamente problemático porque a gente tá falando de Viego. São 3 melis nessa composição.
There we go. Yeah, I feel like Ryze forgot that Braum wasn't picked yet and was still available. Because, yeah, the Braum... is absolutely going to mess that up. I don't think Blitz is a good blind champion.
A menos que não, né? 50-50.
Yeah.
50-50.
Man, that's a little bit unfortunate. I like Ryze's comp right up to the very, very end there. It's still good with Draven, though. There's a lot of kill threat. It's just into the Braum specifically, it's not as good kill threat. And Braum Varus can actually stand there and trade if they want to.
É justamente esse Jarvan, mas quando a gente tá tratando de efeito criativo aí, no primeiro jogo o Shrimp conseguiu.
The pics are also on the screen. True, Dark Knight. So the reason why I also screenshot this is less for the picks and actually more for the bans. I just want to see like what sort of things got banned out or what they changed up. So like in this game, the fact like they're banning Tryndamere instead when they haven't been banning it the last 2 games. I feel like it's partially because they don't get bans in the second phase, so they need to ban it now or never. So yeah. That's more of a me thing. Yeah, 100%. Gwen's gonna do work in this composition right now. Yeah, the right. That's why the only kind of pick I didn't really like was the Blitzcrank. Everything else is really, really good. If anything, I'd actually have liked to see a Braum here for Ryze. I think Braum would have fit this comp perfectly. And you'd have denied it away from Yuki as well. And there's really aren't that many options left for Yuki in terms of tanky support champions. Quicksilver is a nickname for the element Mercury. Ooh. Is that why they're calling it? Oh, that makes sense because then it builds into Mercurial Scimitar. I actually never thought about that, Bren. That's really cool. Like I know that Quicksilver and Mercury was another name for Mercury. I never connected that's why they called it Quicksilver Sash. I just never thought about it. I just thought, oh, it's a silver sash, but you gotta be quick to press, I guess. That's cool. Yes, Lunar. Quicksilver is also a mutant Marvel, who's very fast, yes. Unless Bounty hates Braum, there's no reason to pick him blue no reason not to pick it. Agreed. Again, I suspect that Ryze forgot that Braum was up. To be fair, like when you're this far into the draft, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you lose track of bans a little bit. I mean, obviously not ideal, but yeah. If Braum wasn't available, then I like the Blitzcrank blind pick at that point. And especially with the Draven, it feels so good. But oh yeah, Quicksilver is a clothing brand. I think it's like surfer skater gear. Here. Ryze could also have been trying to save Braum for Game 5. True, fair. But the problem is that in full Fearless, you can't save it. Oh, Sting. Oh, does Sting just die here? Oh. That is very not good. And they got into Kui First Blood. You can just buy boots and then bully. Oh no, he didn't get First Blood. Okay, Shrimp got First Blood. Okay. I don't know if that's better or worse though. Game, that's it. It's certainly a very rough way for Ryze to start this. It's really good for IDL. I mean, IDL's got a good teamfight comp. I don't want to sell their drafting short by any means. They just drafted a really solid composition. Probably their most solid this series, I want to say. Yeah, this is probably my favorite comp from IDL this series. It's the most internally cohesive composition. Like, it does well with each other across the thing. Sting again. I swear, Sting is good to split. I swear. I know this game, this series has not looked it, but Sting was good. I don't know what's happening with him today. Maybe he's the one having internet issues. Ren, it's a double pun because Mercurial means difficult to define or lock down or is unpredictable. True, indeed difficult to lock down. Stick a fork in Ryze, they're cooked. You're just disappointed they lost 2 games. Dekis can still carry, don't worry. RMC over here lying into our face. Wait, what? How did I lie? What did I say? I'm not lying. I never lie. play with numbers sometimes, but I never lie. The stats lie, it's not me. Where's Shrimp going? Okay, interesting. He's just removing the blast cone. Okay. Oh. Oh. Linkus. Oh, even with the flash. I appreciate what Linkus was trying to do, but the flash was... Yeah. Basically, Linkus was trying to bait everything and then flash out after, but when you're already that deep in, you took too much damage juking them. Taku was just auto-attacking the entire time. Yeah, this mid-jungle Sting and Linkus might be a problem. I wonder if they're tilted from last game a little bit, because last game was definitely a tilter. Sting was not mid at best. In the era of AP junglers, Sting was actually good. If we're talking like just straight utility, okay, Sting's like kind of average. Like he's not bad, but he's not amazing. Oh, nice. Well done from Zekus. Yeah, Zekus will probably have to carry, right? So. Sting was mid short for mediocre. Cheeky Dark Knight. I know, Sting was also mid right there and couldn't do a thing as Linkus died, so. Okay, and he's mid again. I don't think he can do anything to Kui though, he's being shoved under turret. Yeah, really rough start for Ryze. The skilling for Ryze is good though. Malzahar's a great skiller, Viego skills well, Gwen scales well. Draven's not the best skiller, but he will still hit like a truck. So he's okay late. You contrast that to Ideal where to a certain extent LeBlanc falls off a little bit, Nar falls off a little bit, J4 falls off quite a bit. ETA Varus will scale well though. Yeah, I just don't think it'll go that late. This series in general, Ideal and Ryze don't like to just sit back and scale. Both of them want to do stuff, so. Ikui still has not based. Oh, this is so bad for Linkus right now. And the shield got popped by the wolves. Holy. Shrimp, bro, chill. Oh. Shrimp just pushing Sting out. Linkus missed half a wave because he just got chased around his own jungle. 2v1 by Shrimp. Okay. Yeah, man, this is rough. Like, I like that Zekus tried to help out, but also Zekus is not strong enough to be able to. Yeah. The Viego's just too weak early. Takui picked up Hextech Ultimator plus Dark Seal. I'm expecting to see a kill coming soon from mid lane. Or from Takui. He might roam for it. Lunar, don't make me delete your comments. Don't know you couldn't resist, but yeah, that's why Sting's still in Academy. Maybe. Yeah, I do think the meta really benefited him, and now that it's not really moved away yet, but yeah, I think this is a more genuine test for whether or not it's just a meta that made Sting good. Yeah, Shrimp is running this game right now. Everywhere he shows up, you can see Ryze just have to back off. He went up top and they backed off. He shows up bot, they back off. He also picked up one of the Void Grubs up here. I don't hate the idea if you're going to go for take one Void Grub and just rotate straight to Dragon. That way, Ryze doesn't get to do the sort of Void Grub Dragon trade. The question is whether or not Ryze recognizes that, hey, we're probably going to lose this and go top and just get 2 Void Grubs. It's better than nothing. But it doesn't look like Sting's doing that right now, so.
termos para conseguir manter esse push, mas agora já passou o momento mais complicado dessa fase de rotas dele, então vamos ver como a equipe da Rise vai buscar se organizar para conseguir uma vantagem, para ver como ele vai conseguir gastar sua primeira ultimate, porque a ultimate do Malzahar em si também...
Okay, Bounty with the roam.
Bounty tá aqui, hein? Que é a jogada, o time da Rise. Se conseguir pegar o Tutuco no ultimate, o Bounty vem na sequência. Ou o contrário, o próprio puxão. Vou ficar ligado, porque eu tava vendo o Sting fazer a passagem, achei que ele ia fazer os birubiru, mas ele...
I'm just thinking right now, with how the early game went, the ones who are suffering the most is actually probably Kakashi and Bounty, because they wanted to play aggressively, and now they kinda can't.
Ele fez né? E a Rise não fez os outros dois.
The early sweepers from Yuki is really nice too, because more than protecting your lane, realistically what you want to do is just make Rise too scared to push up with the Draven Blitzcrank. So deny vision's more important. That's exactly what they did.
Tá dando recall o Tukui também, então não acredito que esse seja o plano deles nesse momento.
Mid lane to Tukui is 20 CS up. Damn. I don't know. I think Sting's 6 now. I want to see a gank in the mid lane from Sting. Even if you're behind in levels, even if you're behind in gold. Malzahar Viego is just such a like no counterplay combo. Also, a little bit annoyed. Shrimp came down bot and they didn't go for Dragon. If Rise gets this, this is IDL gifting it to them. Oh, Chains lands. Sting's half health. Okay. They're trying to focus Sting down. Oh, Shrimp! Yo, Shrimp! Oh my gosh, Shrimp! Yo, that's crazy. Shrimp is on fire right now. Good kickoff from Flare, and the team just knew exactly what they had to do. But Shrimp, holy crap, Shrimp. Replay, please. Dark Knight, you'd say next year would probably be one of his last to prove himself for CBLOL since everything's changing, but who will know what happens to him? Yeah, agreed. I think there's quite a few good jungle talents, the split that came up in Academy. So, yeah, it depends on how Academy goes. I still don't know like what the format is for next split. For Academy at all. Like we know that CBLOL will have, or what are they calling it now? The America's South will have 8 teams, but I don't know what they're gonna do with Academy. Okay. So great collapsing from IDL from different angles, and Bounty blocks a lot of damage, but this right here, oh, that flash from Shrimp. That flash on Nixon no health. If Sting gets the reset, I don't know if this changes. Like maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But yeah. Oh, sorry, not Yuki, not Bounty. I got the support. Yuki did a great job soaking damage for Shrimp. This Braum is such an impactful pick. I hate that they left it open. Welcome back, 4-4.
Oh, another Braum Truther game for RMC.
Yeah, and Rise blinded the Blitz when Braum was still up, so it's even worse because Blitz hates Braum. Like Blitz can live with like Alistar, it can live with Leona. It's not amazing, but it's playable. But Braum is one of the ones that you really don't want to have to deal with. Nobody knows the format. That's the main problem. Dark Knight, yeah, kinda.
E os sonhos da equipe da Rise aqui vai se esvaindo aos poucos, a gente tá vendo aqui que vai se desgarrando.
Yeah, because we're looking at good supports in Academy. Steiner's good. I think Drake Hero will probably get another shot. Because yeah, CBLOL was kind of really rough. Theity's pretty decent too. Doom from Red Academy was really good. Oh, Flare missed.
Oy.
And this is where you see why Blitzcrank hates Braum. Yeah, okay. Wait,
That was really well played by Kakashi. He played that fight really well.
Bounty to manage to get around the Braum. Well positioned.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, Kakashi didn't die in the last fight, right? So he actually cashes out big.
Que ele garantisse a própria morte na entrada, né? Ele podia entrar com um EQ Cataclisma, mas ele não tinha ferramenta para sair.
Yeah, he didn't die, so nice cash out.
Eles já tinham tomado
Nice CS cash.
já tinham perdido jogador.
Brilhou o Kakashi, professor. Faz muita diferença? Faz, porque ele tá muito próximo.
Lunar, you're the one that got me on the hype, Braum hype train. Kinda. To be fair, you definitely did bring it up before we started seeing it. I've always been a big Braum fan, though. I do think he's the best singular support to pick into engage.
Vai passar pela selva, vai ser visto.
But yeah, no, that's fair. You definitely caught on early.
O Eren.
Tá aí,
Ooh.
tem que usar o flash.
Oh my
Damn.
goodness.
Madrugada, olha o tudo
Yo, I was hyped for this Malzahar pick too.
a jogadinha combinada na
It is now 0-3.
0-3. Oh no.
Yeah.
Não era só o Tutuco, era metade, mais da metade da IDL que tava dentro do arbusto. E falando em
Yep,
IDL,
okay, I think Dark Knight has the right of it. It's going to be a Zeka's carry game if Rise come back from this.
do seu ultimate lá na
N-
Brasil.
for the reason why I don't say Kakashi is because I think Kakashi's going to have a hard time in team fights navigating it. If he doesn't get touched, then yes, he could be a big comeback con too.
Tempo pro seu time antes que essa Gwen, enfim, cresça e saia do controle.
E nesse
Mouse is
ponto
support,
aqui,
not a
você
carry.
tá
No, it's
vencendo,
not.
melhor
I still don't see how
ele
like
está vencendo.
how would support Malzahar work. I assume it's like
Então,
Rylai's, no?
Zecas consegue ganhar essas barricadas, é realmente esse 0-0-0
I'd argue this would be a better support too than Malzahar.
de cima do mapa. Então, quando o Aiel chegar, tiver esse Mega Knight, tiver uma participação, pelo menos nessas primeiras fights aqui, vai ser muito melhor porque ele vai oferecer muito controle de grupo. E agora, falando até em poder aqui, a gente vê que o Tutuco já fechou até a pistola. Então, nesse momento aqui, essa
I'm just looking through the jungle academy jungler list, and unfortunately for Sting, even if it was still AP meta, he's still not top 5 for me. He's not he's not bad, but he's also yeah. Because I have Doom above him, I have Sarolu above him, Tatu above him, and then of course, wait no, I already said Tatu. Yeah, Shiner above him. Okay, so maybe he's like 5-ish. I don't want to say Nero, but I don't know why. I just really like the Los Grandes roster, Academy roster. I know that they didn't even qualify, so they can't be like amazing, but I feel like there's so much potential and promise, and yeah.
Caindo aqui na parte inferior é justamente o Lynx que vai chegar.
Vai ter briga, meu amigo. O time da Rise quer briga. Vai invadindo o Rio. Tem um dragão disponível. Vocês estão vendo ele por ali. Galera da IDL vai fazendo a passagem, vai fazendo a
This dragon
movimentação,
fight
vai se reposicionando.
could be literally cataclysmic for
Parece
us.
que vai puxar ele.
Yes. Oh, jeez, Flare.
O engage do Flare não foi tão efetivo. Ainda assim o Yuki vem se aproximando junto com o Tutu.
Oh, should make it happen.
Lá atrás, ele quer o flanco. Deixa um pouquinho pra trás. Esse dragão, o Shrimp tá ali prontinho pra roubar. Posicionamento do Bounty é pra fazer essa linha de
Okay,
fuga.
they
Oh,
got
do they
this
know?
bomb on the ward, but Takui, he wants blood.
Yeah, he's in. Oh, yep, Kakashi. Oh,
It's so much, way too much damage.
yeah. And the position. Oh, Shrimp on the sting. The knock up.
Zekas? Zekas?
Can he do it? He's trying so hard.
Ooh. Dude. Dude. I mean, I still think this one's Jover, but like,
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Yeah. Zeka somehow didn't die.
Tuco, ace completo pra IDL e parecia
Must be the resistances of the Hallowed Mist, or not Hallowed Mist, whatever the
confronto.
thing is called.
What is it?
Hallowed Mist is Viego.
Quem veio pra cima, mas essa vantagem do Tucu fez uma diferença gigante. Tá aqui o Shrimp.
Let me see.
Yeah, just the resistances. Zeka stood in there for so long. Damn.
No, it's Hallowed Mist.
It is Hallowed Mist. Okay, then what's Viego's then?
Diego's is...
I got them switched up.
There's Hallowed Mist and Harrowed Path.
Ah, Herald Path. Okay.
And Spectral Maw.
Spectral Maw is his stun. I know that much.
Poderia fazer alguma coisa. Olha o Tucu de
Ooh!
Se a gente dá uma olhada nos itens aqui, ele tá quase com o Rabadon.
One full combo from Takui. The chain's ball, not full, because chain's in land, but damn.
De vantagem em 16 minutos de jogo e
Dark Knight Link is probably stomped the LeBlanc against Fluxu or something. And thought, oh,
se a vida fosse justa, né?
again, like I actually think that on paper, theoretically, the Malzahar is a great pick. It's an old school counter. So you know what? I'm with Linkus on that. I thought on paper, but on the Rift, it was just completely different. The missed hook was the worst part of that. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even see Ponty throw the hook.
e mais da metade dessa diferença tá na mão do Tucu.
Ah, jeez.
De novo, é
Zekas can carry if his team helps a little bit.
de parte da
Yes.
vantagem, o problema é quem tá com esse
Agreed. I think Zekas, there's potential here. That Gwen could still be huge.
Não é o cara da
Yeah.
IDL nessa série. É o cara da IDL nesse
It's just so tough.
É um
And to be fair, that's also because Yuki didn't have Unbreakable up. If not, Unbreakable also messes with
tá bem ou tá mal no jogo,
needlework.
ele estava bem na partida. Ele tava chamando a responsa, tava
Ooh,
conseguindo.
I actually wonder if Zekas can lane into Takui.
O Zekas o que pode fazer é isso.
Hmm.
Baixar a tesoura e correr
Okay, that's an angle.
Ele provando por A mais B que ele tá mostrando
Yeah.
que tem uma diversidade um pouco maior na sua champion pool também.
Because if he can't, then
Eu também entendo a questão do
they've got
argumento.
problems. If they can, then there's still ways for Rice to try and stop this.
Yeah.
Então ele não teve tanta
Hey,
questão de se
turret.
preocupar com a lane phase.
Bounty, again, bounty
Um
gold.
pouco mais pra frente, mas olha o Zé
The early games have not favored Rice,
absurdo.
which makes sense when you look at nameplates. I mean, IDL, pardon me, has a lot of big names.
Encontrou o Tutuco ali.
White.
E o ouro foi embora, porque
Okay, Luna, I know you're calling me old. This was a good counter in Season 4.
então foi aí todo esse ouro
I mean, where's the last time we saw Malzahar? I feel like Season
no placar.
5, 6, when Pole Belter was slamming it for COG.
Well,
at
there
the
was
time.
there was the Season 7 Crown Worlds, but
Oh, true, yeah, I forgot about that.
Na frente de toda a equipe da Rise e 2.000
Yeah, it has been a hot minute.
pro time.
That was literally like
O segundo é o
half of League's competitive lifespan ago.
yes, essentially.
Faz o rabadão agora.
E é um ponto bem perigoso agora, porque...
Season 9, Lunar? Who was playing in Season 9?
Ah, eu sei que tava sempre ele tava vendo na linha do perigo. Mas agora, se ele der um W pra frente, der um QR e um E, ele pode possivelmente matar qualquer um.
Não, o Bounty vazou ali do jeito que podia. O time da IDL vai pressionando na parte inferior do mapa com o Arauto. Tá
É.
posicionado ali pra cabeçada bem na torre. Vamos ver se tem força pra derrubar. O Aiel tá com o Mega Knight, ele dá aquela tancada e só agora chega mais uma onda de minions. O time da Rise vai tentar defender. Bounty ameaça puxar alguém.
I'm actually not sure that's worth burning the TP to try and cover this. We'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Ele olhou pra lado,
Like, Baron's up in a
jogou
minute,
pro
and
outro.
with how strong IDL is, like, Baron is a legitimate
Eu acredito, o Bruno tá bem. O Flair tava longe,
objective they can look at.
Não ia ter velocidade suficiente pra chegar no atirador. Ele não tinha o flash disponível, então de fato ele era o melhor alvo, mas não dava pra chegar.
9 was Death or Marksman, FPX1 Worlds, G2-1 MSI.
Novamente, a gente vê que a linha de divisão defensiva
With Malza?
por parte da equipe da Rise, ela é muito ineficaz porque a equipe dele só pode realmente entrar, limpar essas sentinelas e colocar as próprias ali naquela visão da selva. Então a gente vê que, novamente, o Blitz, quando você tá jogando nessa situação que você tá...
Yeah, this Blitz pick really hasn't worked out, unfortunately.
Bem complicado. E ainda tem a dinâmica
There's so many picks on the side of Rise where I'm like, this has so much potential, and then...
And then,
que vão revelar a sua posição, então não é nada fácil. Olha, que
Yeah, and then
azar
they
pra
let
conseguir
playoff
salvar,
memes
porque
melt their playoff
era uma
dreams, I
coisa que
guess.
seria o mais complicado aqui pra eles conseguirem voltar pro jogo em termos de conseguir
Oh, he was meta
controlar
in
esse
summer.
mapa e em termos de
Okay.
conseguir acertar.
I honestly do not remember that at all, but
Mas aí, pra mim, tem o contra-argumento.
Yeah.
disso, professor. Se a Rise tá na frente nesse mapa, o Blitz é Deus.
Realmente.
I believe it. You're usually right about these things.
Esse é o
Ele respirar.
contrário, não ia ter
Oh.
espaço pra IDL. Calma aí, acharam?
Okay, there we
That's
go!
big. That's big.
Justo pra quem? Justo
The potential is being fulfilled.
pra Sid Raven.
Quem
Meanwhile,
queria,
Io is
quem
split pushing.
precisava, Quem ia crescer muito com essa neutralização mais a passiva dele.
Cara, instantâneo, ele voltou básico.
Yeah, but if you can shut down Takui, he is a lot of the team's gold right now. He is...
Yeah.
Yeah. If you take him out, like, it's actually playable for Ice in team fights.
Was that a 1,000 gold shutdown?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, wait, no, just shy. Sorry, 900. Because 700 is max bounty.
Fecha ele muito bem, não tem nada, absolutamente nada que consiga proteger ele. E
But then you think about the fact that Draven has his passive as well. That probably was more than 1,000
Yeah,
gold.
effectively a 1,000 gold shutdown.
tá dando a perder mão.
Pra
É
mim,
isso nesse momento.
pra mim a parada é
No, no,
segurar
can't miss the hook if they're suppressed. Well, about that. So, fun fact about Malzahar. The damage from his ult actually doesn't come from the suppression ray. It comes from the ground under them. So if you hook somebody out of it, you don't get the damage, the percent damage part of it.
Oh, you just get the suppress?
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay, Zekas is here late. He's cleaning up?
They gotta get on it somehow.
Okay, there's no sustained damage. Flare's down. Rise is doing it! Rise is coming back in.
Blitz é campeão late game. Ele só precisa
The potential is being fulfilled.
foram dois na
And
sequência.
into Baron. Very, very nice from Rise.
Raro no campeonato.
I like how, like, I'm here talking about, like, hooking somebody out of the damage, and Bella and Lina are just like, yes, you can't actually miss a hook on a stationary target.
Mas o Shrimp tá por perto aqui também. Essa execução não é nada
Okay,
fácil,
Takui, though.
não vai ser o derretido.
Barão tá na metade
They want to do the
da partida,
deeps.
o Shrimp vai tentar roubar o
And Shrimp do the steal.
complicar a vida da Rise.
Yeah, vision in the pit. Zekas has no needle work this time. Oh. I really thought Rise could get it.
Damn, that could end up being pretty brutal.
Yeah. I mean, Rise still... It's still good that they win the fight, but... Oh, no. Wait, if they lose Baron. It's not net positive. Never mind.
No, dude.
Only Link is his TP. Zekas can't do... Okay, Zekas doesn't need a full reset. And Needlewalk's about to come back up, so... Oh, wow. That block! Yuki just stopped the rolling death! His unbreakable was like pixel perfect to stop it. Oh. I mean, really well played from IDL.
Yeah, I gotta give them credit.
Yeah. The Kui and Shrimp Finish like still stall them all out.
Yeah.
Okay, Rise at least still get the dragon. And yeah, there's objective bounties, so that's nice for them. What's the push like from IDL? The wave clear from Rise is not bad, so...
consegue afinar pouco essa desvantagem que eles vêm sofrendo aqui. O Kakashi apareceu muito bem nas lutas, mas olha que grande.
Oh, that hook.
Hey,
that was an amazing
hook. That's the thing about Blitz, man. One good hook can cover all manner of sins.
True. It's not about the hooks you miss, it's about the ones you land.
Exactly.
Tudo que o Bounty não conseguiu acertar naquele começo de jogo, ele tá conseguindo trazer de volta. E se há mundo em que
Bella, you want to tell us something? Zekas was once in CBLOL on the Renska team. When he did anything, everyone screamed for him. Even the other team cheered. Because he's such a cute person.
That's
He
precious.
and Super Clever are the cutest ones in the scene.
Super Clever's adorable. Like,
Yeah,
how can you not
100%.
love? I want to pinch the shit out of his cheeks, man. I know that's kind of emasculating. Like, I wouldn't. If someone said that about me, I'm not sure how much I'd enjoy it. But here we are.
I like his doleful eyes.
I know.
Like, he just looks and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't kill that.
No.
And Loud tried. I don't know Zekas though. Zekas, how do I call him cute? That guy looks like he could bench me. But he did. I saw the old pictures of him. He lost a lot of weight. He buffed up so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Compared to like
Nice,
his
good
old
for him.
pictures. Yeah. Okay, Lunar, I'm gonna delete that comment. Stop trying to inflame.
Does Detroit have a what? No.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's gone for no.
No, my DMs are open too. By the way.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, do it in your DMs. Don't drag the rest of the chat into that, Lunar.
Mas o Zekas também não é o campeão mais ideal aqui, porque essa situação já é bem complexa. Olha o Tokui atrás aqui, a gente tá vendo o cerco rolando, mas olha o engage.
Oh. Ooh, nice try. I really like that IDL is like making those sort of aggressive plays before the turrets are down too. I feel like a lot of the academy teams are a little bit too passive. Like they're trying to take the turret first. But if you can find the engage angle and they're not ready for it with the turret up, go for it. The turret will go down real quick. And Baron's gone. Not a bad push from IDL. He took down all the inners. And okay, 6.5 gold K, 6.5K gold. Pardon me. Tough for Rise, but playable, I believe.
Beleza, eles não estão mandando tão bem na execução depois que pegaram esse barão, mas a gente vê como as jogadas e como o talento individual que eles trazem aqui faz toda a diferença para que eles continuem vencendo e continuem
Dark Knight, you'd say Loud tried to make him happy and it seems if he didn't want to. Yeah, that game, I was so sad for Super Clever, man. Your fuels when NFL can't be civil for 10 minutes. Yeah, no, this is CBLOL Academy. We chill here. We chill. Man, sometimes like when I watch tier 2 teams get like really mad at each other, part of me is just like, chill. Y'all tier 2. Actually, to go crazy. Then you hear some of the stories and they're like, okay, well. No,
Yeah, it's,
that's a
very-
sub comment, not at Brazil. That's more NA, but
Yeah.
some of the NACL teams have some interesting beef behind the scenes.
By the way, it's not NFL's fans can't be civil for 10 minutes. It's Packers fans. I've been sitting here perfectly fine to just look. We made a bet. It's over. And it's like those memes. Nobody, absolutely no one, not a soul in heaven, on earth, or above the earth, or under the earth. Lunar Day. Fuck Detroit.
Okay. We got Lunar chilling now, you know, so we chill on our end too. All good. Ooh,
Chill,
TP.
girl.
Wait, Zekas? Zekas! Zekas! Oh crap, Takui. What an engage. Zekas just ran at them. There was no hard CC there. Oh, IO got hooked.
Dude, Rise are gonna win this.
They might, yeah, generally. What? Rise have been drafting, I feel like, better throughout the series. Like, this is IDL's most internally cohesive draft. And I look at Rise's comp and I'm just like, yeah, we got counters out the wazoo. What can they do right now? Like, they are... They can get dragged, maybe? Yeah, they get that. Okay. IDL is struggling. They can't push without Baron. The wave clear from Rise is too good.
This happens a bit for Rise or for IDL on occasion.
True, yeah.
Their mid games really stall.
Yeah. Late game scaling too. Like Rise have better scaling with the Viego, Gwen, and Malzahar. IDL's only scaling is like Varus. NACL Twitter B. Yeah. Okay, Leonard, it's fine. Like I deleted verbal. It's okay. NACL is unwatchable. Moment Hook lands. IDL's team fights over. Tuki has to do a miracle. Yeah, it does feel like this game for IDL is on Tukui's back. It shouldn't be though. You look at the comp, and technically it should be the J4 Nar, Braum, Varus combo. Okay, that's huge.
Wow, they needed that.
Yeah. Linkus is integral to Rise, because he's the Takui threat. Without him, it's so much easier for Takui to navigate these. What did they burn? They just burned Cataclysm. All the other ults are still up. And I guess Meganar, well, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with the call from Rise to just go for turret instead of going for Baron. Like, Blitzcrank is a huge threat at Baron Pit. Teams trying to do it, like, have to watch out for people just getting snagged away and then 4v1'd. Yeah, if we say that Takui has to do a miracle for IDL, I feel like Zekas has to continue making miracles for Rise. Like it feels like it's coming down just like sort of not really a 1v1, I guess. I don't know the right term for it, but it's like yeah, it's like single person on either team sort of thing. Rise need map control. True, good point. Your vision laps on the top side. IDL has so many control wards up there. I don't need to crack an inhib turret with this Baron. If they can't crack an inhibitor turret or an inhibitor, flat out bot side inhibitor, I worry that Rise might just have outskilled IDL at this point.
Só papel de utilidade em termos de utilizar ultimate e prender alguém, suprimir alguém, e é isso que a gente tá vendo no momento. E agora, no mapa aqui rodando, a gente tá vendo agora que eles estão sincronizando a onda de minions para chegar ao mesmo tempo e ficar muito mais difícil da Rise responder essa próxima jogada. A gente tá vendo o Bounty aqui buscando uma jogada.
Ideally, yes, you want topside inhib for Drake's Lunar. I'm just thinking bot side because it's already low, and if you can't crack that low inhibitor, like, and take the actual inhibitor, then oh. Okay, good. Yuki ate it. That's fine. Yeah. Like, I want to see an actual inhib go down, not just inhibitor turrets at this point. Oh, Zekas ulted already.
IL?
That Blitzcrank hook backfired. Normally, I'm not a fan of Gnar because it's so hard to play around mini Mega. But right there, Bounty hooked the Mega Gnar. That's on you. Are they just ending?
I think they're gonna try.
And Blitzcrank's pretty low level. Oh, he gets the knock up before he dies. That's kind of giga huge from Yuki. Oh. Yeah.
Well, there we go. RMC, you were right. 3-1.
That's a hit being right. I'd rather have a 3-2. Okay. Yeah, but that last fight was exactly why I said Kakashi can't be the carry for the team. Like, it's not that he doesn't have the damage, and not that he's not trying, but just positionally, it's so hard for him to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as his front line went down...
Yeah. There's too many things that can pick him off, right? With Takui as well.
Yeah.
Shrimp can EQ you.
There's just not enough mobility or safety in the... Like, Draven's great going forward, but going backwards just gets kind of dicey. Okay, Takui MVP, probably, this game?
I'm fine with that.
Part of me wants to give it to Shrimp. I feel like... Okay, for my personal MVP, I guess I'd give it to Shrimp, but I think... Because he's just like, Actually, no, would I give it to Shrimp? Or would I give it to Yuki? Because Yuki kind of cracked. Yeah. True Lunar? You're right in that was 4 games. I just got the team swapped around a little bit. Yeah, I liked what I saw from Shrimp and Yuki this game. More than like what I liked from Takui. But Takui did do the most work, so... I guess by the strictest definition of MVP, Takui, but personally, I would give it to Shrimp or Yuki. I thought both of them did great. Rise, I feel bad for them. Rise is a good team, though.
Yeah. That's about where, you kind of expect them to be, is like... I feel like IDL are a bit of like a benchmark team, or like a watermark team, right? Like, you must be this tall to ride. Because they're not, to me, like, they're obviously not world beaters. Like, they're a very flawed team, but their hands will make up for it.
Yes.
And if you are not good enough to capitalize on the mistakes in the lanes that IDL does give you, then you can't challenge at the top. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're like the opposite of Fury Academy. Like, Fury Academy is like one of the cleanest teams. I'd argue that they're actually cleaner than Pain Gaming Academy, actually. But their mechanics, you can still out-mechanic them. Or like old Kate Stars, like last split Kate Stars. Kate Stars now have insane set of hands, but... Yeah. Yeah. IDL win this, and what's the bracket look like right now? Let me...
They play Cade.
Oh, they play Cade. Oh, that's gonna be a banger.
So that's our top 4. Pain, Furia, Cade, IDL.
There we go. Wait, let me expand this a little bit. There we go. Okay, yeah, I think IDL gonna be... IDL Cade's gonna be a fun one. I do think I favor Cade Stars a little bit right now. Yesterday, they showed us they have hands, but their macro looks cleaner than IDL. And draft-wise, I am not a fan of what we're seeing from IDL right now. Like, their drafts are... Like, it's not egregious, but it just doesn't feel amazing either. Dark Knight, you've only seen this game, so... Oh, shoot! No! I accidentally just timed up Lunar by accident.
Damn.
Wait.
Let the record show. Wasn't me.
Oh my, how do I untime her out?
That I do not know.
Foi a palavra pro time da Rise nessa série. E a gente tem que tratar isso dessa forma porque realmente foi.
Wait. How do I fix this?
São palavras que realmente culminaram durante essa série.
I'm so sorry.
Sabe que esse coletivo tinha um potencial muito maior a apresentar, mas nessa fase eu acho
I genuinely misclicked.
uma pressão, o que é um pouco surpreendente porque a gente tá falando de um time que já é de medalhões aqui do CBLOL Academy, então deixam aqui a nossa competição.
Holy crap. How do I message Lunar and apologize for this? Untime out Lunar. There we go. Found it.
O Vlad do Kina que a gente não conseguiu ver durante todo o ano, pelo menos a gente pôde ver aqui uma vezinha aqui nos playoffs do CBLOL.
Oh my goodness.
funny.
Números da partida.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
É aquela
I've
montanha russa.
untimed out her and tried to fix things. But sorry, I was trying to scroll up and see because chat was running and I didn't read chat for a while.
Dos 20 aos 30 minutos, eles podem estar na frente.
You've only seen this game, Dark Knight, so took MVP. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the MVP was for this game anyway, so. Level 1 to 8 Shrimp ran.
É a hora de trollar.
Ah,
Bora, galera, entretenimento.
yeah. He was great in the first 1 to 8, sorry. I got it backwards. Furious Horrible versus Fuxu. Okay, kind of true. But yeah, something about Fury Academy. Lunar getting silenced, free speech is dead. I'm sorry. Justice for Lunar. Hey, Lunar's back. Okay, Lunar. Yeah, my bad. I misclicked. I was trying to scroll the chat and like as the moderator, I've got all the icons next to your name, so I accidentally clicked the timeout one when I was trying to click chat to scroll. Yeah, they MVP took as expected. Understandable. Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Luna, you did nothing wrong. That was just me, 100% screwing up. We were talking about what were we talking about? Oh yes, bracket. Yeah, I think Kate Stars versus IDL is gonna be fun though. I expect to see lots of hands being thrown, but I don't think either of them will be able to handle. Okay, so my predictions right now is that Pain will advance, Bureau will lose, and then your IDL already qualified. I think Kate Stars goes on, and I think Furia will win and do the rematch. Like, I think there's a very clear 1-2, and then 3-4 is a bit closer. So I might be wrong on this one, but yeah. That's my predictions right now. And next week, we will be starting... next week, what are we doing? Oh, next week's a super week. Yeah, you mentioned. It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yep, so we'll be starting in the upper bracket and then go down. I don't know. I feel like they should just do this match first and then the upper bracket and down, so that there's at least 1 day break. But hey, if you wanted a break, you should have won. Just win, private. Okay. Luna, you sent an idea for the Americas bracket in the podcast. Okay, we'll take a look at that for tomorrow. Are the next games going to be in studio, Dark Knight? I don't know. I hope they are, because I really do think it's different when you're in studio versus, you know, when you're just kind of like online. First of all, less pauses. I won't say no pauses because we had the blackout on the weekend, which caused the pause, which kind of sucked. But yeah, it's better. And also just having a crowd in studio. I remember like watching or hearing, was it Yups, I think was it Yups last bit? Yeah, saying that his family couldn't show, unfortunately, because like traffic or something. But like the other players had family there and stuff like that. And I think it just hits different when you've got your fans and you've got your So well, let's see it. That pause was hilarious. How was it funny? It was just like we were panicking for a second because the whole stream went down. Yeah, true. Did give us a good break though for the 5-game series. Yeah, and I guess we'll talk more about that on the podcast. But for now, that's it for this week of CBLOL Academy. Go back to that series I tried to do and gave up on trying to video edit. 44. Anything before we check out for the day?
Not from me. Toodles, everybody.
Yeah,
I love
peace out,
every
y'all.
single one of you in chat.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by. It was really fun to have all of y'all chatting. The more people, the merrier. So
Yes.
peace, friends. Bye.
Bye.